Mindfulness, which is the practice of being aware of your thoughts and feelings in the moment. Mindful.
So, when you go to the YouTube, right, it has all of the episodes in one like little folder. Like you see how it says right here, it says 78.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't know how I can show this, but on it says 78 episodes in like a little folder.
The camera's right there.
Yeah,
So,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, 78 episodes. That's because we have some longer short videos.
yeah,
That's
so
why.
it showed that, and then I was like, okay, it's probably 79. But then I went to the actual videos, and then the last video showed up.
Yeah, because
77.
we uploaded the one video. The extra video was when Kurt and nephew had the leg press competition.
Oh, okay.
It's like a bonus content.
Yeah, so it was like an extra content because it's not a short.
Oh shit.
Yo, so we're gonna dive right into this video, and then we'll get into how your New Year's was and how it's going and what you look forward to.
Cool.
But we gotta dive into this Green Beret that exploded the cyber truck in front of the Trump Hotel because there's some weird shit going on in the country right now.
Yeah, man.
Quest Uncle Donnie about to take over.
Ain't he?
How many days until
Andy,
he's
let him tell
in
it.
office?
15.
The 21st.
Let
The
him
20th.
tell
21st?
it.
Yeah.
It's not the 20th?
20th, 21st?
20th.
I thought it was the 24th always.
I don't know.
It's one of them. It's early 20s.
Yeah.
What y'all think is gonna happen when Trump is official?
Same
Niggas gonna
shit.
get mad.
It's the same shit.
We gonna still shoot the podcast. Everybody's gonna sit here.
I
niggas-
think we need to watch out for our
Nobody's
Puerto
gonna
Rican.
make no more
We
money.
need to watch out for our
niggas
Puerto
was-
Rican friends so
Niggas
they
is
don't
gonna
get demoted.
come to a realization that they're gonna fuck us up, man. Like as far as prices is gonna go up with them
Tariffs. That shit is.
Niggas gonna be
nuts.
like, damn, I ain't signed up for this. You know what I mean? And then niggas gonna be mad.
And see, well,
Too
the problem was when people don't understand when Trump first took office, he inherited some spectacular shit from Obama. Obama had unemployment down to 4.3. He took it from 16 to 4.3. Trump took it from 4.3 to 3.9.
But he also ushered in the Rainbow Coalition. That's part of our mainstay of our society. But
Or what's that?
the rainbow movement, like the
Well,
whole.
what's that?
we've already been
You
talking
can't-
about
we
the.
can't-
I don't
If you
wanna-
can't tell me what it is, then don't
Yo,
don't
You
talk
talking about
about it.
transgender?
Number
Oh,
one,
I mean,
you can't
the rainbow
say
community?
certain things
Yo,
on here.
yo,
or we
bro,
get
since-
flagged.
alphabet people.
Yo, since you was in your hiatus, we
LGBTQ?
kind of, smoothed over things. We got to talk a little in code when you're on YouTube about that. But
Hey.
Obama ushered that shit in. But just keep in mind, there's always some fuck shit on either side. No matter what, it's the same bird with two different wings, nigga. It's just whatever. Whatever's gonna be.
I just
We're talking facts.
Before I don't care what y'all got going on, but I just want to say, Quest, you was talking that Trump shit with your chest. Right now, you ain't say all that shit with your
I
chest.
never took it back. I never took it
Okay.
out. So you said that for me, nigga. I didn't
I
say
was just
shit.
saying,
Trump's
you
still
know.
my nigga,
Man,
bro.
I hope
Yeah.
the economy does good and all that shit. I don't wish
Me
nothing
personally,
bad
I
on that
can't
shit.
deal with.
Trump's
I don't get into the assumptions and shit. So I'm literally waiting for him to get
Right.
into office to see what happens. Because we can only theorize. Nobody has any facts on what's actually
Nah,
going to
but we
happen.
can go by what he's saying he's gonna do, though. You know what I mean?
So
if
you
I'm-
can predict this presidency based on what?
Nah. But if somebody tell you
No,
I'm gonna
but you
shoot you,
can have a-
you know what I'm saying?
My bad,
You gotta. If somebody tell you I'm gonna shoot you when I see you, you gotta assume he gonna shoot you. So
When-
if
when
somebody
you
tell
see
you
him.
gonna rate, he's gonna
Oh,
be like.
so you're talking about related to the
the
tariff
tariffs,
situation?
yeah, that's it.
So the tariffs isn't the entirety of his presidency, though.
Nah.
I mean, that's one thing
But
you
it
can
was a
focus
big
on.
That's all I'm saying.
So what I'm saying is, what do you guys think is going to happen when he gets in?
I think that
official?
wall going up.
Like
Nah, that's-
immediate.
Bro, he had
immediately.
4 years to
I
put the fucking wall.
I don't know about
he put it
immediately.
up.
He just was talking about that shit.
But I know that I know.
Mexico-
And
never-
they
my bad,
stopped.
hoodie.
And they stopped Biden from selling it off for
Oh yeah,
pennies.
yeah. He
They
was
said,
selling
"Hold that
wall.
shit up, Joe."
I know that.
that was what
He's
he was
trying to
talking
get
about.
that
He's like,
money.
yo, they're trying to sell it for pennies on
Yeah.
the dollar,
It's
and
not
then
even
sell
an
it-
efficient
They're
way,
trying
though.
to sell it back to us for hundreds of dollars. Like
That's
nigga,
crazy.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that's gonna happen. There's gonna be motherfuckers that's deported. That's gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
Oh, for
yeah.
sure.
I know that
can
for a
happen.
fact.
For
Like,
sure.
listen,
Except his wife's, because every one of them have been an immigrant.
yeah. I'm just
But
saying.
they're legal though,
Just
right?
saying.
Illegal ones.
Just
is gonna
saying,
be
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, like I
Everybody's
said,
legal.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm just. Like I said, I'm gonna sit and wait and see. I do watch and try to stay updated on the tariff situation. I do try to stay updated on how he's gonna handle the immigrant situation. What's concerning for me personally, and what I'm waiting to see is, in my opinion, I feel like Elon Musk has more power than we want to give him credit for, and I feel like personally, like. Is Trump being a puppet to Elon? No. Is he really the president? But because Trump,
I don't think it's to that degree.
I'm just saying there's just certain things about that relationship for me that make me nervous. I'll just say it like that.
Here's my problem with how Trump runs his office. Like, you put Linda McMahon as the Department of Education.
Yeah.
She's a WWE CEO who has a degree in French. And you're the Department of Education?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about? You're gonna put somebody who doesn't believe in any science.
Matt Gaetz is the
Matt Gaetz is awful.
But I'm saying, these are the people that he's putting
in play. Yeah.
Didn't he get kicked?
Like, how the fuck is Linda McMahon?
Sexual shit.
Yeah.
He got basically forced to resign because everybody
because
brought
of
it
that
to light.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo,
He didn't resign. He's still in Congress.
Oh, he is?
no,
Yes.
he resigned.
Matt Gaetz is still in Congress.
No, he's not.
I'm pretty sure.
No, he's not.
We can look it up.
It's a
And we
fact.
can Google it.
I know for a fact he's not. He when he nominated.
I seen him yesterday.
Nah, he
This nigga's
when he got nominated, he resigned because he had a
Light
ethics.
skin on light skin crime.
Yeah, I like it. Look at him.
He had a,
So bright in here. So bright in here.
Hey, Pete, we can't let him
Y'all
do
about
that
to
us,
go.
bro.
Pete, I'm about to
go
sit
do
where
that.
you sit, and
he
I'm gonna
had
let
a
y'all
ethics-
go
he
at
had
it
a-
over
He
here.
had an ethics investigation, and for him to stay in Congress, he would have got charged with some shit. So he just resigned.
Oh, okay.
To
He did not
avoid-
resign.
He
I'm
did.
telling you, he didn't.
He did.
He did not.
Okay. How
Hold
much
up.
money
He
you want
did
back?
not.
How much money you want to bet?
However much you want to.
So,
$20. You got it?
so did he resign from?
He resigned.
All right. So he was put in position by Trump.
Trump nominated him, but he resigned
So-
first.
So did he resign?
No, Trump didn't. He was elected.
Yeah, what's
an
his,
official.
what's his name?
Like, Trump
Matt
didn't
Gaetz?
nominate Matt Gaetz.
Yes, he
Matt
did.
Gaetz.
Yes.
Hold up.
Trump.
Let's-
Matt Gaetz was elected.
Let's have mindful, thoughtful, adult conversation where we can speak, be heard, reply, things of that nature. Because I'm interested. I don't really know what's going on. I just know he had the sex. I don't know what the fuck it was, but something happened, right?
He was supposed to be accused of fucking a minor.
Let me explain. Matt Gaetz was a congressman in a district in Florida. He's been a congressman for at least three terms.
Yeah.
So to
So-
that point,
Now, let
what
him
he
fi- let him
no,
finish,
no,
though.
I was just
So-
saying, to his point, he's elected.
He's been
okay,
elected.
okay.
So that's
Okay.
I'm just proving the point.
He's been
Okay.
elected as a congressman to
Yeah,
serve
he
in
resigned,
Congress,
bro.
the House of Representatives.
He resigned.
He was being investigated. His term wasn't even up. He was being investigated by the House Ethics Committee.
Yeah.
They could have released a report during this investigation to avoid any type of further pursuit of these allegations. He resigned, which dropped all the investigations.
Is that the a position he had with Trump coming up?
No.
At the same time, during the investigations were before he was being nominated. He always was a surrogate of Trump, though. He was always like a supporter.
Okay, yeah.
He was always on Fox News. He was always promoting his shit.
OAN
Yeah.
and shit.
So, you know what I'm saying? So Trump liking that was like, yo, he always is promoting my
I'ma put you in
agenda.
position.
I'm going to put you in a position.
So that's where we have
Even
the-
though
So there's
he was
two
being
different
investigated.
positions.
So that's where we
that-
had the elected part where he was saying he was
Yeah.
an elected official.
Okay.
And then that's where we had the part where he was appointed or was attempted to be appointed by Trump.
So what
So
it
they
was-
were both right. They was just they was light skin on light skin
So
crime.
nephew,
They wasn't listening.
nephew, you're saying that he didn't resign or he did?
Not that I know of.
Yeah,
I
so-
haven't heard.
From what position though?
So what
From
I'm
the-
seeing is he's
the
a
Congress.
He's a
From Congress.
congressman.
Yes.
And then
He's a congressman.
Trump, but he resigned from Congress
Yeah.
before he was nominated. He resigned because he knew it was about to get hot because of those sexual allegations. Trump still nominated him during his investigation.
Shit.
Grab him in the pussy.
Hold on.
Put,
what I mean?
Jetta,
Hold
you
on,
wanna put-
P.
You want to put it on the
Hold
video
on,
real
P.
quick? Hold up.
P.
Hold up. We
I
go.
was
First
gonna
time.
ask
sure
what's
that-
You
got
already
to do
nephew
with
facts,
Hold up,
right?
hold up. Make sure the audio is good so I can play this quick YouTube video
it.
about Matt Gaetz.
P is right. 2 days ago, that nigga resigned.
This is 30 days ago.
He been
The
resigned.
one I just seen was 2.
It said the 16th of November on it.
Very well. Look, I'll say this. Everyone who served with him will tell you he's one of the most intelligent members of Congress. I think out of deference to us, he issued his resignation letter effective immediately.
From Congress.
That
This
caused
was before he was nominated.
Oh, he had already been
Trump.
nominated.
For Trump.
It was before he got Trump. You know what I mean? Before Trump
Oh.
even nominated him.
Oh,
This
shit.
investigation been going on for like 5-6 months.
Oh.
Yeah, he was already a senator.
A congressman, not a senator.
Same
So
thing.
it clearly said he resigned from
Yeah.
Congress. So Trump chose to pick him even
so-
after
even
he
though.
resigned.
Even knowing.
Even knowing all this bullshit,
Yeah.
didn't
Did he
know
coming
it to-
home?
He didn't know it to the fullest extent.
Said Diddy coming home, nigga.
Stupid.
Trump's gonna give him a position and shit.
Yo, chill.
And,
that
he, and he
nigga.
didn't have the have the
pardon,
qualifications to actually be
Yeah.
the Attorney General of the United States, the top lawyer,
Lawyer, yeah.
of the whole. He didn't have the qualification. He just nominated him because he
That's his homie.
was one
That's
of
his
Supporter,
dude. Yeah,
supporter.
yeah.
You-
He tried to do that with Giuliani.
you a
too.
MAGA, you a MAGA nigga, a MAGA nigga, whatever you want to say. I'm gonna put you in position to win, even if you're qualified or not. He got another nigga that's a Fox News whatever they what they call it?
Contributor.
Fox News like host or something.
Anchor.
Anchor.
Yeah.
He putting these niggas like as the head of
Bro, he put Linda McMahon.
Giving him a bag real quick.
yeah,
put
just
Linda
the head
McMahon.
of the media or whatever. You
Just
know
putting
what I
his
mean?
people on.
Jared Kushner, who is Ivanka's husband, has felt like a felony to where he can't get White House clearance, but still has a job.
That's gangster though. I done worked in a bunch of positions where I had
I'm
a
just
felony
saying
and
that
they still
the-
put me in position and I did a great job.
Leaders of the
Never
free
had-
world are putting
never had-
felons in.
never-
I'm
never-
just saying.
Never had a bad review. I remember
I do
want
want to say I was wrong, though,
said that
and I do want to acknowledge people's right.
she said that she had to write something that was not negative, but something that I could improve on. But between me and her, I was doing a great job and just keep doing what I'm doing. That was at the psych center.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like felony and all.
Everybody deserves that fair chance.
Yeah, yeah.
But to be in the highest position of the country, to be like, okay,
You don't think there's any felons that can be
I'm not even gonna say felons. I'm just saying qualified. You know what I mean? Like,
big difference?
Character.
Big
Yeah.
difference.
Character.
You know
So
what I
a
mean? Just
felon can be
qualified.
Yeah,
qualified.
character.
of course, he just has unqualified people because they agree.
I see what it is. Nephew
what I mean?
ain't got no felonies.
I don't.
So what is it that you have against people with felonies?
Nothing. I mean, I'm sitting next to a couple of them motherfuckers.
All of them, niggas. Watch what you say, because we all
I'm
felons
good.
up in this motherfucker.
No, I mean,
Yo,
am not
I
a
would
felon.
say this though. Hold on, hold on.
He's not a felon.
Hold on. I would say this though.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't think he's a
Not,
felon.
not every white Trump supporter
Yeah.
is racist,
Oh hell no.
but every white racist
He's a Trump
is a Trump supporter.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
The David Dukes, the KKK, the skinheads, they all came out and supported this nigga.
Do you
And
think,
asked,
hold on. There's any that don't support him? Any racists
Fuck
that don't
no.
support him?
Nah, they love that nigga.
racist? You mean yeah, there's some black people that support him. They coons.
I was gonna say because
This nigga over here, bro. This nigga, your joints is pink, bro.
Because-
I
because
can't
it's not-
stand this
'cause what
nigga. I
it
love
is-
him, but I can't stand him.
We-
Yo,
we
if
co- we-
David Duke says, I support this guy, and he's the head, he was a grand wizard of the KKK, and you support the same nigga that nigga supports?
It's a problem.
Come on, bro. You Chicken George. I'm
can
just saying.
can you control who supports
But
you though?
I love you, John. I really do.
This
Can-
nigga's
can-
go- this
can-
nigga's gone off the sauce
can-
already.
I'm not, bro. That's just facts.
Yo.
These is facts. These are the people that support Trump.
Quick question.
You and KKK.
Quick question. Can you control who supports you though when you're on a stage like
No.
that?
Nah.
But I'm gonna push back on that. Is Trump throws them dog whistles out there? So
That's what it is.
He has the terminology and the words to signal to these people like, I'm on your side. I am your guy.
Don't all politicians do that though?
I know, but
Not to that
not
degree.
Now, hold on.
but
Not
not,
to that
but
degree.
not to
Now
ra-
look.
not to racist. Not
Now
to,
look,
not
now
to
look.
racism.
We're
Yes,
in
not
a
to that
room
degree.
full of black individuals, minorities, niggas, right? So that's what we choose to think about when it comes to politics. What I'm saying is historically, haven't all politicians done that?
Yeah. Yeah. For
So
sure.
why would
To
you
a- to a
why,
degree?
why would you fault him for doing the same thing? Like
Because
if
it's the
something,
people who supporting them. That's why.
Well, I mean,
Because
there's no
it's
difference.
racist.
When you have the entire KKK supporting you, that's a problem,
But
bro.
that's why I started that statement by saying we're a
Because
bunch
you
of
had
black
every black
individuals in a
you had
room.
every black baby mama wanting to support Kamala because she was a black woman.
Yeah.
Facts.
What's the
It's
difference?
just because
There's
she's
no
a black
difference.
woman.
Because
Hold on.
It's
Are all
because
them
we're
black,
black.
women racist?
No.
Was all them black women racist?
because you are trying
We're
to
talking about people who are my bad, Pete.
You
I'm
got
sorry.
nephew.
I'm
you,
sorry.
We about to you
sorry.
gotta let
Go
other
ahead,
people
P.
talk.
That's a fact.
My bad. Go ahead, Pete.
you're just
You got control of his mic.
The
You
difference-
know where he
My
got
bad.
he got his hands on the button.
Yep. Don't be scared to use it.
Yeah, I got it right.
all I'm gonna say is it's a distinction between one is you're trying to get your constituents is a group of people,
Yeah.
whether they're women, whether they're blacks, whether they're whites, whether they're Jewish, whether they're whatever, is different from your constituents who you want to support you
Yeah.
are racist. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like
Can I ask you a question? Can that just be a part of your constituents that you want to make sure you hold on to?
No.
Because there's a lot of black people that support Trump. There's a lot more
Facts.
different demographics that support him. So I'm not saying it's right or
Yeah, yeah.
wrong. It's just to create mindful
Yeah,
exchange.
it's
you know what I mean?
definitely a difference because okay, I have your support.
Yeah,
Now, when you have that support,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do
Yeah.
to appease you for getting it? I got your support for getting me in office. Now I got to do something in turn to make you happy. Whether that's
nephew, you agree with
you know
that?
what I'm saying? Like,
you think he's gonna like do something to appease those people?
Nah.
you could put judges in office. You could put
Can
like,
I chime in on there really quick?
Trump's gonna do what he did the first time he was in for 4 years. He's gonna give tax breaks to the richest motherfuckers in the world and not to us. And he's gonna. Dave Chappelle said it best. Like he literally went on SNL and said,
He don't like
"I'm
you
black."
niggas.
He was like, "I'm black.
Not niggas, but
I don't like Trump, but guess what? He don't like you either. He likes me, bitch. I'm rich."
Yeah, he was talking to the
But, you know-
To all the rich people,
nah,
bro.
to the racists like rednecks and shit like
To
that.
everybody.
that
You
are
know what he's gonna
supporting
do for
him.
them?
He's like, he don't like you, nigga.
He likes me.
he's
I'm
coming-
rich,
I'm
bitch.
rich, nigga.
But you
I
know
wish
what he's gonna do? He's gonna do for those racist people that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Those racist people. If we're gonna, and I don't want to classify everybody as racist, but
We all racist.
you know we
That's a
are.
fact.
That's a fact. But
we all
but-
tribal. We're not racist. We're all tribal.
Right.
We're
right.
tribal, but not racist.
Nah,
like
we all got a little bit of honky in us. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
fuck
y'all
you,
got
nigga.
something.
We got
y'all
a little
for,
bit of
y'all
that in
for
us.
might.
Nah,
But
I feel
anyway,
we all tribal.
so but what he's gonna do is those people who are the racists that we're talking about, you know what they want? They want the wall to go up.
Facts.
So how is he gonna appease those people that voted for him? By
Put that
getting
wall up
by
quick.
putting the wall up or getting the people deported. That's what he's gonna do for those group of people.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So when we're talking about what he's gonna do for these different demographics, you know, we have to really look
You're
at
right
it.
on.
And we yelling and we talking back and forth, and this shit is all funny. But at the end of the day, he's gonna appease those people by deporting the people that they don't want to see. How's he gonna appease black people? He's gonna appease black people by coming to the barbecue and doing the things that black people like to see. How's he gonna appease the
I don't
Spanish
think
people?
he's gonna do
But
that,
what I'm
though.
saying is, but P, there's been countless things of him going to all these different black venues. He went to Chicago to the all black woman reporter thing.
And
he
they
went to
tore his ass up.
But what I'm saying is he still appeased those people. Is that I'm not talking about whether it was right. I'm not talking about whether it was whatever. I'm saying that how is he gonna appease the different people, the different demographics of people who voted for him by doing certain things
'Cause he's
that is
gonna
gonna
have to appease all of
some.
them,
He's
all
gonna
of the
do
groups.
something. Just because me and him don't agree about it. If these two agree about it, he's only looking for them two. Fuck us.
It
Let's
all
just be
de-
real with it.
I mean, it all depends your reason and what your expectations
that's-
are. Everyone's expectations and reasoning for voting for him is different. It's not all on the same.
That's exactly
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
exactly my point.
No, that's a
so
fact.
if there's what 6 there's 7 of us in here right now. You know what I mean? If we all didn't dislike Trump, but 3 of us was on the fence and he could appease to something to us, to those 3 that was on the fence, he's gonna do that. And so that's
don't
gonna
think so.
and that's just your opinion because you're a Trump hater.
No,
and there's nothing wrong with your position, P. I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying in this situation, you stand firm in your beliefs, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you do that, and sometimes, and this is just, I can speak for me specifically, but when you stand firm in your position, sometimes it doesn't allow you to step back and look from another side, whether you agree or don't agree with it.
What I would say is you have to look at the side that the people who are voting for him is on that side. So when every single racist in the world is on that side, to me, that's a problem.
That's a you problem though, because I mean I've went and
That's
voted.
the problem.
Like,
But hold on.
hold on.
My bad. Go
I
ahead.
actually went and voted, right?
I wasn't done, but go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Did you vote this year?
Go ahead.
No, I'm asking. Did you vote?
Go ahead.
I voted, right? And when I went to vote, I wasn't thinking about any racist white people.
Me
Of course,
neither.
you were
Like-
thinking about what you thought when Trump was in office, shit was cheaper.
No, I wasn't. You're not me, bro. I wasn't thinking that.
My bad. I
You-
apologize. I
nah,
apologize.
I know you don't gotta apologize. I'm just
My bad.
correcting you.
My
I
bad.
mean, the reason why is that I voted for him, and I said it many times on the cast, is that I want somebody who stands on business, who's competent, and who's willing to go against the grain and be a motherfucking G for our country.
Against
like,
the grain.
Like no, no.
But
I
what?
mean, versus in comparison to Sleepy Joe at the wheel, like
No comparison.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, what do you want him to do?
I want him
Well,
to be a
I think
gangster,
we're
nigga.
coming
That's what I
into-
want him to be. I want him to be about his business. I want him to be matter
On
of fact.
what though? I'm asking about what?
About-
you keep
what was
giving
the
me
president-
generalities. I want to know about what.
Hold up. So we are in warrior times right now. Dealing with China, Russia. We're involved in the Ukraine war. You know, we're involved in a bunch of proxy wars right now, which is leaning us closer to having beef with somebody. China is in the forefront. I would say about that specifically because their technology, their army, they're ahead of us now. There was a point in time where we could have been more chill and in the back because we were ahead. But I think if we're going to lean into things that require force or strategic planning, I don't think Kamala was built for that, man.
Same,
Okay,
bro.
but you're saying like at some point we were ahead. When?
I'm talking about with the military. So
Yeah, when?
We
Like,
still have the biggest military. We still have the best military.
well,
But
I mean, China
China's
has
right there.
China has the biggest navy. So what I'm saying is when, like
if you
everything.
ask the question, I can answer it if you
Hold
allow
on,
me to
I-
answer it.
my bad.
But
I
you
was-
can't ask a question,
But I was
then
trying to
keep
finish.
talking, and then expect me to answer a question you asked 10
back
minutes
to
ago.
his old tricks.
Cap, I was trying to finish.
You see how
'Cause-
quiet
'cause
I am? I like to listen
Yeah,
because
because he said something, then I was trying to
Yeah.
answer him and you at the same time.
Okay.
So when were damn, you fucked me up. You fucked me
Military.
up. Hold on.
When did-
Military.
Best
Military.
military.
China's navy is bigger than ours, right? Okay, that's
shit,
a fact.
their military force is bigger than ours. They have more.
They have more,
They have
way
a bigger
more
Troops and
population.
ships and
Yeah.
Of
Granted,
course
we
they
have
do.
the UN though, so the UN gives us power because we have more
That's my
troops
point.
based on the UN.
That's why you got to stay with Ukraine.
But what I'm saying is, there was a point in time where our technology, I want to say like the early 90s, leaning into the 2000s. I could be a little bit off with that. But we had more technology, which gave us, like, we were the ones that created the atomic bomb based on having German engineers here,
Yeah.
things of that nature. So at that point in time, we were
From Hiroshima.
a force to be reckoned with. But slowly, because China, places like China, they're communists, right? So they have control of all the technology being built in their country. They allow this technology to be built. But in the United States, they have so much control over every little thing going on. It kind of slowed our progress with technology down, whereas China didn't have those restrictions because they control everything under like a blanket. So if you come to 2025, this is, in my opinion, it's not a fact. This is why China has progressed to a point that now they're a threat to us, whereas we used to be something that nigga raised his hand like we in class. And shit.
I would say, hold on. I would say if that's your viewpoint,
Yeah.
then why is everybody so worried about China? Why is everybody so worried about us? Why is everybody so worried about everything?
Yeah.
Like, can we not do the same technology? Can we not get the same shit?
I think we can and we do.
So
But there was a point in time where it was just us. Is my point.
so
Yeah, my whole
to
my bad,
jump
go ahead.
off to jump off of what you said, and it got me thinking. All right, so you are right as far as how China they have control of all their technology. So now, since you said that, that kind of got me thinking. So, who is the Tony Stark of our generation?
Elon Musk.
Elon.
So
sure.
is Trump aligning
Bezos.
himself?
That's clear to
with-
see, bro.
No, but I'm just saying.
That's a
Saying,
good point.
There's
I'm
two
just
of
saying.
them.
I'm just saying
Oh,
about
you
what
said Jeff Bezos.
Yeah,
too.
Bezos. There's two of them.
I'm just saying, when you said that kind of got me understanding like why he might be aligning himself to be able to be one of the first presidents if we do have to go to war to have technologies,
Bro, that was
because
a-
that's his man.
Starlink. And,
You see what I'm saying? Because that's his man. So he's like, hey, yo, bro, listen. We don't got this technology, but I know that you can show the Air Force, or you can show this person, or you can give these people this right here. So because as a free country, Elon Musk, he can take his technology anywhere.
Oh,
He can he can get up
yeah.
right now and say, you know what, fuck America, I'm about to move everything to China, and I'm gonna be a Chinese citizen, and they're gonna welcome him happily because what they're gonna do over there is they're
Multiple
gonna
people
say,
have
well,
done that, though.
they're gonna say, this is all ours now. You know what I'm saying? And so because in
Man.
America, you don't have to.
That's why
Elon Musk
everybody
has
comes
technology.
You have the copyright.
That's everybody comes here because you have the freedoms that you don't. Like Apple right now is beefing with China over the iPhone because they don't want certain things.
Yeah.
Because
certain
everything is made in
securities,
China.
Certain securities, Facebook, certain like you have they're restricted. So no CEO really wants they want to do the business, but at the same
P, will
time,
you raise your turn?
but at the same
There you
time
go.
they have issues with how they do business, but they want that money. But at the same time, they want to keep their money in America because they have their rights. You know what I'm saying? And Elon Musk actually has government contracts with us.
In China. So does
No, you know what I'm saying? With China as well, but you can't.
so does Ivanka.
But I'm talking about contracts with our military.
Oh.
With,
I don't know about
with
that.
NASA, he has with the Space Link, he has government contracts.
Oh yeah, you have to.
And
yeah.
and that's why he aligned himself with Trump, and now he's going to be the part of that.
You know what's crazy?
You know what I'm saying? So now he's
Think about it like this, right?
smart.
So,
as fuck.
in our country, Trump would have to align himself with Elon Musk in order to take advantage of the resources that Elon Musk has, right?
Yeah.
In China, you're forced to give up all the technology you have,
Facts.
all the resources you have. Yes, they'll financially support the progress you make with technology because it benefits China. So we're talking about Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, but imagine all the Chinese motherfuckers over there that have technology that they have fully supported and took control. In my opinion, that's what is partially a reason why China has been pushed ahead of us.
Because you see that
We
Chinese
have rights
leadership?
here. We have mad rights here, so you have to fight through the red tape of having rights. In China, you build some shit that can potentially take over the world, they're taking that shit. Yes, they're going to keep you alive, let you work on it, they're going to pay you, but you have no say in how they take that technology and use it.
That's a fact.
And then you get to the point where we're dealing with these drones that were in Jersey and all that. These are drones the size of SUVs that made no noise, had no propellers. They weren't ours. But at the same time, I believe the United States has the same technology and China was just flexing.
Yeah.
I would say don't get it twisted. Like if some shit like that happened
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
like we're gonna take their technology too. Like
Yeah.
if some American was like, yo, I just figured out how to do this with
Yeah.
this, the government's gonna be like,
But the
appreciate it, bro. Let me get that.
There's red tape though, because if we just created something in this studio right now, we put it on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, right? Our government is gonna have to be more strategic about how they take that from us. because
Somebody got to die.
somebody gotta die. But in China, it doesn't work like that. They're just taking your shit and it was never known that you had it. You see what I'm saying? Like you create something, it's automatically China's. It's the property of China. That allows them
Facts.
to progress way faster than us because they don't have red
That's
tape.
how companies
because
do.
because in China,
Patents and shit like
If
that.
I may, let me push
Pete,
back.
I just got to say this one thing real 30 seconds. Because in China, there's no
Put one
social
hand up,
media,
it's gonna be
so you're not going to be able to put nothing on
Oh,
social
shit.
media because you can't use it in China. Go ahead, P. My bad.
I mean, they have social media. In
The
China.
only thing-
No, they
You
don't.
just can't go outside of.
I think they
like,
restrict
China.
it, right?
Let's restrict.
Yeah,
it.
it's restricted. You can't go
bro,
outside of China.
I've been to China. You
This
can't
nigga-
get
We
on
get it,
social
this
media.
China, bro. We get it.
They have
We
their
get
own.
it.
They have.
You
they
a
have their
Chinese
own-
We
citizen?
get it, bro.
nigga?
You
have their
have a
own.
passport. We get it. Bro.
Flex
We
alert,
get it.
flex
We
alert,
get
flex
it.
alert.
That nigga's a spy.
We get it, bro. You walk the wall. We get it. The 2 legs at that point.
What Cap was saying was true as fuck. But in the history of the world,
Yeah.
that's what made United States the best country in the world.
Yeah.
Is because all these countries that control their people,
Yeah.
it makes the smartest, the most ambitious people
Yeah.
want to come to America
Yeah.
and defect. So we get the scientists during the German war, during
Yeah.
all that shit. We got the
They
German
wanted to come here.
scientists to help us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
They didn't
Yeah.
want to come here.
Yeah.
We
They
won.
had to.
No, we won. Right.
Yeah.
So, but what I would
That's
ask you.
not true.
yeah,
What I'm saying is we get the best of the best because we know there's fucked up shit that happened in the United States, the freest country in the world.
It's not.
But what I'm saying is that dream that was sold to everybody with the Statue of Liberty since with that
From the
torch,
French.
since they've been coming
Yeah,
over
from
here.
the French.
Science, everybody still wants to come over here. They're trying to flood to get over here. We love you. We want to come to America.
Freedom,
And that's-
freedom.
That still happens though. So
Yeah.
we get the brightest and the best. Even though we got fucked up shit that happens over here, we still get the brightest and the best.
But the thing is, P, is
You know what
people
I'm
flood
saying?
to other countries too.
Yeah.
But we still get the best though.
My thing would be,
Yeah.
what the fuck
I agree.
do we have, or what the fuck have we done that makes us the best country in the world?
Because you can talk shit
I'll
about.
wait. I'll
we can
wait.
talk shit
Right
about
now. I'll
Trump.
wait.
Right now, we can
Well-
talk shit about Trump. We can talk shit about Biden. We can talk shit about your mom.
You
We
can do
talk
that
shit about
in
my mom.
187
And you could get
countries.
sniped, nigga.
No, you won't.
They'll
187
drag
countries. You have complete freedom. We are literally rated the 18th most free country in the world right now.
Really?
Let me ask
Yes.
you. Let me ask
Google
you,
it,
let me
bruh.
ask, let me ask you a question though.
Google it.
Are we the 18th and 18th prosperous country, or can you come to the United States and get ahead so quick financially to the point you can support your families back wherever you're from? Because this is the capitalist country that runs the world.
Well,
and we don't, and
not
we don't
no
have,
more.
and we don't have the biggest population
Out
That's
of the
crazy
superpowers,
part.
for sure.
too.
That's
Out of-
China.
Out
That's
of the
Asia. Asia.
Out of the superpowers, who is the freest country?
Switzerland.
That's not a superpower.
That's not a
bro.
superpower. though.
Switzerland's the most free country in the world.
They're
Yeah,
not a
but it's not.
superpower.
That's not out of the biggest.
I don't care about a
financial-
superpower. We're talking about
That's
country.
what
We're
matters.
17, bro.
That's what matters, bro.
We're
It's
17.
The most sophisticated.
see-
Who
can I
has
see
the
the
Bro,
list?
I'm a
economy.
grown ass man
see the
and I
list?
get a ticket if I don't wear a fucking seatbelt. What are we talking about?
Can I see the list?
I'm about to pull it up right now.
Like I'm saying, all the countries, the people that want to come to the countries who has the most financial stable country, like everything combined.
What constitutes
everything combined.
freest? Is
They
my
got a list.
question.
They got a whole thing on it.
I know. I'm just trying to
Because
understand.
sometimes it's
like,
an illusion too.
like freest.
yeah.
Like
I mean, because the reality is like when you really think about it too, we talk about when we're
Drugs,
talking about the freest,
prostitution.
when we're talking about the freest, right? We're really not free if you really want to
Right,
think about
facts.
it.
At all.
Because who in here is a homeowner? Raise your hand if you're a homeowner. If you go look at your lease, I guarantee you it's going to say tenant on there, not owner.
Yeah,
Oh, you mean like property owner outside of the home you own?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't own property outside of my house.
But outside of your house, you're
Yeah.
still listed on your house thing as the tenant, not as the owner.
and
until you pay that
and
motherfucker
the bank
off.
can still come get that motherfucker if you don't pay that mortgage.
Well,
how do you,
once you-
how
well,
do
once
you
you
pay
pay
a
the-
mortgage on something you own? You know what I mean? Like that's crazy.
Wait a minute.
And to be honest, I don't feel like you're ever 100% an owner because you always have to pay taxes.
That's where
And
I
if
was-
you don't pay taxes,
That's
they
where I
come
was
for your shit.
That's where I was getting to. That's what I was.
Wicked.
That's what I was getting to. Because we own our home, but if we don't pay the taxes, then they're
It's
gonna
gone.
take it.
Yeah.
We can purchase a vehicle all out, but if we drive it without registering it or without
can tow that
insurance,
motherfucker.
That
they're
shit
gonna
is
take
crazy.
it. If you know what I'm saying, so when we're talking about the freest,
Yeah.
if we're
We're not.
talking about some of the things,
That's certain things though, because you have to.
Even
that comes-
drugs.
That comes. that comes with the territory of a country. You have to make the country run. So every country
But-
is going to tax their citizens.
You don't
in
feel
some
like those
type of way.
tariffs are going to help?
So let me ask you a question,
mean,
Pete. So how many?
All I'm saying
so
is,
Pete,
you have to make the country. You have to build the roads. You have to build.
So
the
I got a
schools,
question
you
for
have
you.
to-
So I got
have
a-
to do certain things to make a country run. So every.
So let me ask you this
country
question.
Has some type of taxes.
Let me ask you this question.
Besides, like.
So let me ask you this question. So how many people are in America? Let's just say there's 200.
300 and something million.
Let's just say there's
300
200
something. 300 and something.
Yeah, so
million.
it's close to 4 now.
So let's
Close
just say
to
there's
4?
let's just say
Niggas
there's
is
300.
fucking and procreating.
Let's just say there's 300 million people, right? 300 million people, because the other million are kids, and we're not going to make them taxable citizens. So there's 300 million people. If everybody gets taxed $10, that's what? Now that's $3 billion.
You asking the wrong
dollars,
group
right?
about some-
But so I'm saying that's $3 billion. So how come we're like so many hundreds of trillions of dollars in debt when we have
Well, that-
all these things?
that's
So
different.
because
It's
I get
trade.
so
It's
I
trade.
get a text.
Hold up, hoodie. I'm going to
It's
say the
trade.
same thing
It's
to
trade.
you
It's a
that I
little
said
bit
to
different.
him. You asked a good question. I think you should let them answer.
It's
I
a
was
little different.
it
It's trade.
So my
That's a very good question.
Trade doesn't work that way. That's not how trade works. It's not a money thing. That's not how trade works.
I was
Like,
talking about taxes though, but we talking
But,
about
but yeah,
taxes.
Pete,
But-
pick your mic up, please.
because
I was talking
I know
about
you used
taxes.
to
I
have
know
an
because I was about to, that's what I was about because that's what I was
Next
about to
to
go
your-
with it.
Like this, like this.
So
So
just,
leaning.
I'm gonna let you
that's
rebuttal.
why I sit over there, Pete.
I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
rebuttal.
you got to get the light skin seat for
I'm
tonight.
Stupid.
I'm gonna let you
Next
rebuttal.
time-
That should need some Viagra up in there.
I'll take it next time.
Some hams.
But
said
where I was
yeah.
going with it was is we all got jobs. Well, we don't all got jobs, but some of us have jobs. So we get taxed
Taxed
on
like a
our
motherfucker.
jobs, right? So then we get that money that we tax, and then we pay for a house that gets taxed. Then we pay for groceries that gets taxed.
Anything you buy
Then
is
we
taxed.
get gas
Yeah.
that gets taxed. So I understand that you
You
saying
know the
that we have
only
to
thing
make
that isn't taxed in the United States, and I'm asking
Church
y'all
money.
a legitimate question. Think
Church
about
money,
that.
yeah.
What,
Church money.
What doesn't get taxed?
Church.
church.
Supplements.
Not
Church. Nigga, supplements get taxed
Just
too.
in debt, nigga.
You don't
Nigga,
buy
nigga,
supplements.
Nigga, drugs.
Every time you
when
buy
you when you
supplements,
when you
you
buy
get taxed.
when you buy drugs in the streets, then you buy some weed or something.
Yeah, they get taxed. You know why they get
You
taxed?
don't- no,
Because
you-
the nigga,
no,
a
I'm
nigga
saying-
get it for 500.
No.
He sell it to
no,
P
no.
for 7.
No, listen,
That's
listen,
the tax.
Listen, what I'm saying is when you purchase it, it doesn't come with a
had to be
state
P.
or a federal tax. Is my
Oh
only
yeah,
point.
Unless
facts.
it's- when you buy it from the store, it does.
Facts, but Pooh talking about
What store?
supplements.
Whatever
Every time you buy a
whatever
supplement,
weed
nigga, you
store
got
you buy
tax
it
on it.
from, if you buy it from the store,
Yeah.
you get taxed.
When you go to Pennsylvania,
you talking about
don't get taxed.
pharmaceuticals?
When I go to
Now I'm
vitamin
talking about in the
shop, my shit
streets.
is not
Oh, okay.
taxed.
My
It's
point,
always taxed.
my point
There's a
was
state tax.
Bro, there's no state tax on my supplements, fam.
You're out of your
Vitamin
mind.
shop.
Now, I was kind of going to the point that in order to survive in this country, you almost got to have some type of hustle.
Non-taxable hustle.
Yeah.
It's just getting worse and worse and worse. I wish everybody would realize, because it's really not that hard. I ain't gonna say everybody in this room, is a basic strategy between Democrats and Republicans.
Fuck them both.
Republicans, not, but
Facts.
I'm talking about economically. Economically, Republicans want to cut taxes on the rich, and they have a thing that's called
Trickle
down,
heard
which
that.
Reagan started back in the 80s.
Never
and
worked.
Shit. Never worked. There's no actual evidence of the top of the corporations get tax cuts that they're gonna pass it on to their
Hey
employees.
P, can you give me the president that left the best deficit?
I don't know that. I don't have
Clinton.
no evidence.
Google it.
Oh,
Clinton.
no, Clinton did very good with his
Clinton.
economy. That's why they got him twice, even with the.
We had a surplus under
even-
Clinton.
Even getting
Not a
head,
deficit. We had a surplus.
even getting head from Monica Lewinsky,
Yeah.
they still vote. He got impeached.
Now, he did some
He
some corny
actually
shit.
was impeached, but they didn't vote him to get kicked out. So you get impeached from the House,
what I'm saying?
and then in the Senate they vote you out or keep you, just like they did Trump.
Yeah.
He got impeached twice, but they didn't vote him out to kick him out. You get what I'm saying? You get impeached, but then the Senate has to kick you out. So you can be impeached, but you still stay in as a president.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
All I'm
political
saying
shit,
is
man.
then-
you know
then-
why? Because a lot of that shit never benefits us. Like we can sit here and talk till we blue in the face about the politics, right? Republican or Democrat. we rarely see the benefits of it. I'm talking about us in this room.
That's facts.
Like, we can talk on a whole country-wide situation. It's like, oh, these people benefited. These people benefited. When can you actually say the politics of either side has ever benefited you directly?
Never.
Only when Trump
I mean,
hit us with that step.
it wasn't Trump though. It wasn't
was
Trump.
Biden.
That was
It was Biden.
It wasn't Trump.
Didn't Obama
It wasn't Trump.
It
Didn't
wasn't
Obama
Trump.
do stimulus?
It was Biden,
Trump
bro.
gave it to us, nigga.
Trump gave us the first one, actually.
Oh, I thought for some
It
reason
was
I
Biden.
thought,
Google it, bro.
Trump gave us the first one because he left office.
It was Biden, bro.
I understand it, but Trump gave us the first one.
So real quick, just to go back to
He
what
was in
nephew was
office
talking
before
about
The
the
COVID
freedom.
shit when it first started.
Oh yeah.
Trump
yeah,
was
yeah.
in office.
Wasn't there some? So
Remember, he was telling
Obama
niggas
never
to
did
drink
anything
bleach?
like that.
Remember
Obama
Trump-
gave the old stimmies.
Remember Trump
Of
told
them-
niggas-
He
Yeah,
gave
cell
something.
phones
to
and all that
He
I
gave
swear
the old
Obama
stimmy.
did.
He did. He gave us one.
Yeah, he gave
He
us
gave us a
stimmy.
light one,
But
a
Trump
light
didn't give
stimmy.
us no
Like
stimmies
500
because
or
And
Something
cell
like-
phones and all
Yeah,
that.
he
Oh
did.
yeah, the Obama phone.
So
He
Obama
did.
for
He
all
gave
that
us a little
shit.
I don't
stimmy,
remember no
bro.
stemmy, though.
It was
Not no
light.
money.
It
Bro,
was like
Obama took
$200.
the economy
It was
from
like-
16% unemployment to 4.3 after 2 wars from a Republican president. That shit is crazy, bro.
So real quick, just to go back on what you
That's
said
facts, by the way.
about what you said, nephew, about the Human Freedom Act. All right, so you say we the 18th freest country.
It's
All
close,
right.
something like
So
that.
You said 18,
Switzerland,
nigga.
nobody gives a fuck because there's nothing in Switzerland.
There's still nothing.
New Zealand,
Bad
nothing.
bitches in Switzerland.
Denmark,
They don't
nothing.
fight in no
Luxembourg,
wars. Them niggas be
nothing.
over there
Ireland,
chilling.
Finland, Australia, Iceland, Sweden, Estonia, Canada. Nobody gives a fuck about none of them places. Taiwan, okay. Now we get into Japan, Germany, okay. South Korea, okay.
Germany's more
France,
free than that?
Brazil, South Africa. So when you say
Yeah.
those countries, like those, nigga, that's like what I just said was the East Coast of the fucking United States. All them countries is like the same. It's the same size as Florida.
That was the light blue
Bro,
and the purple shits on
do you know what
Monopoly.
Switzerland
nigga.
is? Do you know,
Ball
like,
with, ball
they
with
produce the
place,
most-
nigga. Like, what the fuck?
like,
Like, come on,
outside
bro.
of Canada.
Ricola?
No, outside of Canada.
honey. And what
Switzerland
we-
produces like the most Playboy models of all
And what
time.
we were talking about was places that don't get taxed and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you
That's what-
fucking the mic up.
Hold
bro.
up.
God damn, P.
Oh yeah, you unplugged it. That nigga passion.
If you
Damn,
stop, if you
P.
stop
I
touching
love your
it,
passion, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
That shit keep moving. Nigga. That shit stop trying to hit me in the face. Nigga.
All I'm saying is the U.S. isn't the most free country in the
it
world.
likes you.
People got to deal with
You
that
gotta
shit.
line up. You gotta line up the three.
I got
People
a
gotta-
question.
If I had a chance, if I hit the lottery, I would move to Amsterdam in a minute. In a minute.
The
I got a
weed in
question.
Amsterdam isn't there.
I got a
we're-
question.
we're
I
gonna
got a
pl-
question.
Yeah.
What were we about to talk about before
The Green
we
Beret.
started?
The Green
I had no idea.
Let's push it back, man.
I had no idea.
Facts, bro.
We about 43 minutes in.
Yo.
nigga.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I like the passion though. And one, there's a lot of shit I don't know, and we all have different information that entices us to pay attention to it. So I don't have time to pay attention to all the information. So when everybody's passionate about different things, I get to learn from y'all. But best and believe I'm fact checking all this shit when I get home.
Oh, for sure. But you don't have to. All you got to do is listen to me. It's
Yeah,
Nephew Facts, bro.
we
I
need
got
it-
you.
we need to do
I
the
got
facts,
you.
but,
I'm gonna tell you. I'm pretty sure
yeah.
that we still have the strongest military in the world. China is right there, close to us. They're almost.
Military, yes.
We have the strongest military, and their technology is
Not Navy.
And it's right now. It's a satellite game. Everything is that
Yeah.
first when you get out. So they're putting hundreds and thousands. We're still pushing them satellites up there too.
Yeah.
So that upper atmosphere, soon as you go out where the satellites at, that's where the next wars are coming from because
Yeah.
now they're coming with
Yeah.
new satellites that can take out other satellites that have
Yeah.
arms and booms on them. So now they're gonna start taking satellites out
Of the sky.
So now this is gonna
Now-
be
now-
the new war is the satellite wars.
Can I?
I'm done,
No,
though.
no. I still want to hear you talk about that because that's
Yeah.
interesting. I be on my tech shit.
Yeah.
Space Force. What does that mean to you? Because keep in mind, Trump started that when he was in office prior,
dope, yeah.
and it's because he knew what was going on and where we were going. Now you fast forward to what we're dealing with today. This is why I would prefer him to be in office.
Yeah, that's dope, and I agree. But at the same time, we don't know what Kamala can do because none of them niggas really is the head. They're just the face. they put the people around them that actually help.
Historically, that's the presidency. There's no
I understand
president that hasn't applied to.
And if you bring the people that's around you, that's gonna make you run the country the greatest. And we see right now what Trump is doing firsthand, who he's bringing around him. That's what worries me.
Yeah,
Facts.
I can agree.
You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
dealing with the Matt Gates dude and who else was there that was questionable?
the Department of
what'd
the
you say?
Military.
RFK, bro. You
said,
gonna put somebody that has nobody? RFK?
You said Linda
McMahon
was
is
the
in
head of what?
education.
She is?
No,
She's
yeah,
going to be when...
Yeah, he said that's who it is.
But then again, think about it like this. Maybe we just don't know some shit we think we know.
Nah, but you get RFK to do
And Cap, there's another one.
somebody who doesn't believe in any science
was the
to be the
Department of,
Department of Health. That's crazy.
The Department of
P, we know you like that.
the Secretary of Defense.
Come on.
He nominated, I don't know his exact name.
Yeah.
But somebody that's unqualified. He did some like very small amount of time in our military. He just wasn't his credentials wasn't enough. Didn't match up to be the actual head of all of our military.
Yeah.
And he has some shit where it come to light where they say he had a drinking problem. He had some racist shit that he said. Like, just shit comes out once you be nominated, as it should.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's just not nominating the right people. You know what I mean? But we'll see. I wish it.
Well, I mean, anytime you nominate the Department of Education, and the only person, the only qualification they have is a master's in French, and you were part of the WWE, that doesn't qualify you.
I didn't even know.
So can I ask you a question?
Hold on, real quick, because I gotta say this, because they always talk about people trying to silence people, and it's the Democrats trying to silence people. Silence, cancel. You know how many books Republicans have canceled in libraries, in schools, and everything?
How many?
Thousands.
I've never
Thousands.
heard that before. Like what?
Google it. Who's trying to
race
cancel
theories, the race theories,
critical
everything?
race
No,
theories,
anything
all
that has
shit,
anything to do with homosexuality,
with race too. With race,
anything
was a
that
big
has
thing.
anything to do with race, anything that has anything to do with black people were slaves, everything they trying to cancel.
That's a fact. They're good at it too because they go on the school boards.
Facts.
They know what they're doing. They're strategic. Democrats aren't. That's why.
Facts.
That's why Republicans win.
So if they're that strategic,
Yeah, we
maybe we
suck.
should
I ain't
have
gonna lie to you.
a Republican government because, like you just said, they're
No, we
that
shouldn't.
strategic. And if it's working,
No, they just
that's why
work
I'd rather-
together. They-
I'm
they-
just
Nah,
fucking
we
with you.
shouldn't.
Look at they
Nah,
getting
we
red in the
shouldn't.
face.
No, I'm
They
just
good.
saying.
They
I'm not
good,
ready for
though.
Cap.
They
I don't
good.
vote. I don't vote because
They good.
You
No.
hold up. If you don't vote,
Hold
why
on.
the hell is you talking?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because no president ever in my life has ever made my life change.
Clinton.
I make the same money. I make the
That's what
same
I said
decisions.
earlier, though.
I make the same shit. So like that shit doesn't bother me. What bothers me though is when you comes up and they start voting for people. That shit bothers me. Like when
So
what I mean,
what- so
like
what- so
when
what-
John standing with like "fuck yeah, bro," like that guy.
So you don't think that you have any power in voting at all? You don't
No.
think it matters?
No,
P, you gotta stop holding it, bro.
So what power do you think you do have?
just mine. I can control what I can control.
Let it go then.
And nothing I could do.
Probably have to put it on a different part of the. Hold on one sec.
Keep going, nigga. What was you saying? What was you saying? How about
Nah,
we go
I
to
mean,
this
I guess-
video? How about we go to this video?
Yeah, I wish Trump the best though, man. But
No,
I mean,
facts.
tell you
Hopefully
the
he succeeds because that means the best for the
terrorists
country.
Make that motherfucking price of milk and eggs go up anymore.
Don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. I want Trump to succeed. I want Trump to succeed.
I'll be living under a bridge with all the other homies.
Because if he succeed, that means we succeed. So, like, I definitely want him to succeed. I just don't see it happening.
That's the only thing that worries
I guess
me.
you know when you talk about
Terror. That's the only thing that worries me.
What I got a question. What would constitute as him succeeding? What would that look like in your eyes?
I would think it would be carrying on what Biden did to get the economy from where it was when Trump left to where it is now. Because people like to think that the economy was like so great under Trump, and then when COVID hit, it was bad under Trump.
When you say the economy, what do you mean? Like, what does that look like?
Prices.
What does that look like to us on a regular basis? Because I always hear the
Prices,
word
like
economy get thrown
groceries.
out there.
Prices,
Unemployment
groceries,
rate
rent,
low,
rent, you know,
prices
like
of-
all that
of-
shit.
Of gas, groceries, shit like
Yeah,
that.
But isn't inflation just it's just something that happens naturally?
But it went higher because of COVID, so that's why everybody was feeling it.
All right, so COVID wasn't. It wasn't necessarily the presidency of the leader.
Well,
it was.
Well, yeah, no, because every country, every
This nigga grabbed the back of my head and shit too. Nigga was good at that shit. That shit brought back
every
memories.
country
Nigga,
has
this shit.
Yo, so let me
PTSD,
ask
that nigga was
so
like,
question. So question.
every country had inflation. So everybody like always blames Biden for like the inflation, and it's like every country had it.
He said, "You want
Every
your
country.
cornbread?"
So right, so let's say
Mike talking to Mike.
they'll say when Trump took over that everything was so great, right? But he took over
Y'all
from
light skinned
Obama.
niggas keep grabbing on the mic.
So he-
just fucking talk.
Come on, man.
First of all,
my shit was,
bro,
my shit was sinking. nigga.
everybody that doesn't
keep
have
grabbing.
Nah,
more
'cause
than
it kept
2
sinking.
legs,
I gotta
shut the
grab
fuck up.
I got 2 legs.
Tilt
You
yours
don't.
just a little
You
bit.
don't. You
See
have
how-
a
look,
Lieutenant
look.
Dan, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Look,
I do have
see
2
how
legs.
mine
I
is like
paid
right in
for
front
it,
of my mouth.
Like this way? Like that?
Tilt
and it costs more
the
than
mic.
everything you
Yeah.
got.
Tilt it.
There you go.
There you
So
go.
this what happened.
And your aunt rubs it
Obama.
every night.
Oh, bitch.
All right, look. We're gonna get off of this, man. We're gonna.
Oh, my
Nephew,
God.
finish
I
real
swear
quick.
to God,
We're
if it
gonna get
wasn't
off
my
this.
uncle, I swear to God.
We got to get on this
I got
other
you.
topic that
10 seconds. 10 seconds? Got it?
That's how long it takes you.
10
to
seconds.
complete.
Obama's economy was fantastic. Trump took that economy over. Trump had the economy going the same as Obama did. When COVID hit, the shit sucked. The shit went through the roof. Biden took over the economy from Trump after COVID. That shit was trash. It's starting to recover. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's
That was
it.
20
right?
seconds.
Yeah.
20? Nah, that was like
That was 20. No, it was
that was
20.
like 11.
No,
bro.
because you started at 17.
Fuck.
You ended at
I tried,
37.
bro. I tried. I had to get everything else. So
I was
John
gonna
would
mute
listen,
you
bro.
at that 10 seconds.
Nah, I was
Yeah,
like-
he
I
had
was
his finger on
He's
the
my
button
brother
like a
and I love
motherfucker.
him.
So let's pivot to this Green Beret cyber truck explosion in front of the Trump Hotel in Vegas. This shit is all related to, in my opinion, and from one of his manifestos. He put a lot of information into it. It was related to the drones over Jersey and the East Coast, and a few other things. But I just wanted to play it. This is from the Sean Ryan show. There was an individual named Sam Shoemate. He's an intelligence officer and chief warrant officer of the Army. He's retired, and he had a interview where he was discussing how that dude that blew up the Cybertruck emailed him prior to blowing it up.
I'm gonna ask a question before you play the video.
Yeah.
I just seen a quick headline of it. I seen that the dude who blew up a truck left a note. Is that true? Like he left a manifesto?
That's what Cap just said.
So he left a note. So is that gonna play on the video, the note and shit?
That's
yeah, he's gonna
exactly
be
what he
reading
just
it.
explained.
Okay,
He just explained. He said, I'm just going to repeat what Cap said, that the guy sent the email to the guy of his manifesto that he was
Oh,
trying to.
I thought you
he
said-
just, he
my bad,
literally
my bad.
just answered the question that you just asked.
I
thought he.
That's that light skin shit.
Nah,
P.
I
Shut
thought
up and
he-
listen
Whoa,
sometime.
whoa, whoa.
Fucking
Nigga, you're
light, y'all
light-skinned,
light
nigga. What are
skins
you
is,
talking
you know what I
about?
mean?
Nah,
You're
what
not
I-
dark,
It's the
bro.
light skinned people. You
What
know
I
I'm
heard,
saying?
what I heard
Honey,
was
you're not dark.
all I heard was somebody that emailed him, the dude who blew this shit up. They were emailing each other back and forth. I didn't know anything about a note that was left actually at the scene. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, at the scene.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, no. I don't know
yes,
anything about the
yeah,
scene.
That's what I'm
So
talking
there-
about. They left a note actually at the scene
So
of
there's
the
no,
car.
so there's no way that he could leave a note at the scene,
Or
if you watch the video, because you see him pull up and then it just explodes. He doesn't get out or nothing. Now, if they, I don't know how you would be able to. I don't know how a paper note would be able to survive the
Yeah, you're right.
explosion
Yeah.
part of it. I don't know how that would work.
All I seen was that he left a note. That's all I seen.
Yeah,
the-
so
the-
I
the
think
dude.
so. With this video that Cap was talking about, he emailed this gentleman. I don't recall what his name was, but the gentleman that Cap was describing, the war,
Just another
the retired
military dude,
guy. He left him an email and sent him an email regarding.
So maybe that's what we're.
So maybe that's the note that you
Yeah,
might
yeah,
be thinking
yeah.
about why he was doing what he was doing in protest of what.
Yeah. on the headline they were saying
Just the audio play.
we need to wake up type shit. We need to wake up. Like, we need to realize what's going on type shit. The dude who actually blew the whole shit up was like, we need to wake up because all this shit's happening. We need to realize what's going on type shit.
Yeah, Jetty, you got that video, brother?
Yeah.
Plug back in real quick and see what happens. Yeah, this shit kind of bugged out, man. Because there's always conspiracy theories about what's going on. So we don't know what's fact. We don't know what's fiction. All we can do is take the information that we're fed.
I know that rental company that rented that man that Cybertruck is about to get a nice check.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was intentional, a Cybertruck.
Yo, but you know what
it's
you know what
Elon
is
Musk.
you know what is crazy is the Cybertruck dude and the guy who ran over those people in New Orleans, they rented their trucks from the same company.
Toro.
You know, I don't know if that has anything towards it, but I know that they might just have been a cheap company. You know what I'm saying?
Toro. It's like an Airbnb of like car
Renting
rentals.
car, so that's where everybody go to get this
Yeah.
shit. Like, here, let me get my, you know what I mean?
Let's see here. Let's see if we can make this work.
You think that a thing, Cap? He got the Cybertruck because of Elon? Or was that just not
Initially,
coincidental?
before they even said anything in the news, that's what stood out to me immediately. I was like,
Who rents a Cybertruck?
a Cybertruck in front of the Trump Hotel, because it says it right there. So even if you weren't, that's what I seen. I seen Trump there, then I seen the Cybertruck. I was like, that's some weird shit. But I was like, sometimes I be going off on some weird
Could be a
rabbit hole shit.
coincidence.
Yeah, major coincidence. But at the same time, you got the dude in New Orleans that did the same shit, and they were both Green Berets, and they were both stationed at Fort Bragg. They're saying there's no connection to the two, but for me, the coincidence is just too. All of that shit is just too much of a coincidence.
You know what's crazy is that the people who like look at Elon and the stuff that he does, still to this day, a lot of them believe in flat Earth. Who the fuck's calling me?
Turn your volume.
Flat Earth.
My bad. Hold on.
We can hear you texting and everything.
Hey, Samaj, we on the podcast, bro. I'm about to call you back. Say what up with the hoodie.
What up? What up?
What up, Rice?
Okay.
They go Cap.
Couple seconds. What up? What
There
up?
go
What
Cap.
up? What up? What's good?
I love you.
Hit you look like a Ninja Turtle
So-
with no shell.
He does. He does. He really does.
I want to
But what's
play
crazy
this
is like
fucking
everybody
video,
that believes
man.
in flat Earth believes in like Elon and all these people. And the shit that Elon does,
Hit look like a Ninja Turtle with no shell, don't he?
it's a fact. The shit that Elon does proves the Earth isn't flat. So I don't get it.
They got a dusty gray headband, eyeband, dusty.
There it is.
That nigga, he don't shoot Chinese stars. He shoot CDs and records.
Nah. Chip ones too. Chip CDs.
With a nephew bite out of them shit.
We break shit and we go like this.
Burnt CDs. They don't even got no title. They don't got no tag. They got no title. Just the silver shit.
Yeah, but
They got
that's
no-
but that's the crazy thing. Like when you think about all this stuff that goes on, you know what I mean? Like we haven't really touched on the New Orleans thing, and that guy, he had things planned out too, and for me the correlation between the Green Beret and the Green Beret, like.
Oh, they both were Green Berets?
They both were Green Berets, and so that's what makes it. That's what makes it more interesting
And
to
they
me.
said they were both at Fort Bragg or something like
and that's
that
what
too.
and that's what was
Fort
interesting.
Bragg is in New York.
Yeah, they said they both were
They've
from
been
Bragg.
vetted though.
Yeah.
Like,
And so that's what I
guess
that's
they
what I
said there's
wish
a
that
high
we could.
psychological works that they do there.
Nah,
too.
my cousin went to Fort Bragg.
Son's name was Lisa,
Brandon.
right?
they don't.
word?
They
Yeah, he was
don't.
in
They
Bragg.
don't
Lisa,
program
right?
you in
It's
the
like
military.
they had a parachute company down there, or brigade or whatever they call them in the army. But they do a lot of parachuting out there.
Yeah,
But
they also don't program you in the military.
But the dope thing is, I mean, I don't want to say the dope thing is, but what I was thinking about when I seen it was the simple fact of, like, damn. And I wish, and I think Son was talking about it last week when he was giving us a little insight on the military because we kept asking him those questions. and I know he can't divulge all of his shit.
Right.
I
You know
was
what
in
I'm
the
saying?
Marines now.
But what
Right,
I'm saying
right.
is, even so, you were exposed to things that we might not be able to know or see. You know what I'm saying? And so now, in this day and age, which was way different from the 90s or early 2000s when you was in, you know what I'm saying? What are they seeing now? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, we have all this technology. So when he was over in the desert in tanks shitting in this, you know what I mean? Like he was
Facts.
over there for that stuff. So he has to know that they have drones.
It's gotten softer, and like I've worked with people that was in the military way after me. It's gotten softer. Our military
But what I'm
actually
saying
has
is,
gotten
but
softer.
what I'm saying is that don't matter, because the reason why it's gotten softer is because the technology that they have has gotten greater. So they don't have to send you, but they don't have to send you
That's not
on this
it.
dolo mission through the motherfucking desert, bro.
That's not it.
They can go like this.
That's not it.
And find out all the information that they need.
That's not it. What's it? It's because now the state of our culture is we're a Sioux country. So you had people, a Sioux environment. We can sue the government. Like they used to put hands on. Like when I was in the military, they still was putting hands on us. They don't do that anymore. Now they have stress cards in the military where you put a stress
I
card in
remember
there.
hearing about the stress
You put
cards.
a stress card up, and they can't scream at you. The drill instructors can't scream at you. They can't. They have to leave you alone.
But
while
the
you have
thing
that
is, but the
so
whole
let me
thing.
finish. So now, because of that, and the reason was, moms are getting calls home, are getting wrote home, and they're protesting. They're talking to their congressmen. They're talking to their legislators. They're like, yo, they're putting hands on my children. They're putting hands on my kid. So now they're not allowed to do what they used to do in the 80s and the 90s. You know
But
what I'm saying?
respectfully, and I understand exactly what you're saying. That's no different than the kids nowadays, neither.
Yeah.
That's
So
a
that's
fact.
just
Like, you
so
can't
that's
even
just the
parent
word.
your kids
So
the
like I
same
said,
way.
but so that proves my point. Is I'm not saying that
That's
your
not
point.
technology,
I'm not
though.
saying,
That's
but your
just-
point is mute. I'm just saying that that's the world we live in.
Yeah.
So what but to prove my point of what I was saying from what Son was telling us that you weren't here, he was saying that him being in the desert, him doing his job in the tanks. I'm saying that he specifically had to see some shit
He's seen some shit.
that he knows about, that we can do, that because of the technology now. Respectfully to you, thank you for your service. You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh, yeah.
So that was my point. Is the fact of I wish he was here because of the simple fact that these two Green Berets, what are they seeing? What do they know? What have they been exposed
Yeah.
to that make them want to do these things? You see what I'm saying? Because
Especially if you have a moral compass, if you feel morally about some shit.
because that's my point, is because he was saying, like, I feel like there was shit that he wanted to say,
But he
that he
couldn't.
hesitated
Yeah.
because he didn't want to put himself in
Yeah.
a fucked up position.
course.
That
Of
shit
course.
goes deeper than morally. Like just like think about it. Like so, like when we talk about shit like this, I think about Muhammad Ali, right? No Viet Cong never called me a nigger, right? Just think about it. Like you get told to go shoot somebody or like trash somebody, and you look at them and they never did nothing to you.
Yeah.
Personally, they never did nothing to you, but you have to go destroy these people and destroy their life because for a country, that's insane. For a country that never loved you, that's insane to me. I don't get it. That's why I never got why a nigga would ever join the military. My brother's in the military, both of them.
Take care of their family.
You got to, right? Yeah, but it's insane to me, bro. Like,
So let's get on the so I'm gonna play the audio from the this is from the Sean Ryan show. Like I stated earlier, the dude Sam Shoemate, he's an intelligence officer and chief warrant officer in the United States Army. He's retired. So allegedly the guy that blew up the Cybertruck emailed him this prior to blowing up the Cybertruck. So I'm gonna play what the dude had in his manifesto. I might have to skip ahead a little bit just so we don't drag it out.
And when I started reading this, my initial take was, okay, this is off the deep end. It's bonkers. I can't validate or verify any of the stuff in this manifesto. And I told him that in a subsequent email. And I'll read that to you later, my response to him. And once again, my response to him elicited, hey, get me in contact with Sean Ryan, Fox News, and he even said Pete Hegseth. Get me in contact with Hegseth. I'm like, dude, I don't have the incoming Secretary of Defense's phone number. Sorry, bro. That's the last time I talked to him. So yesterday morning.
What date was that?
I'm going to skip ahead just a little bit so we can get right to it. I thought it was really, really interesting.
Email came in on December 31st at 10:42 a.m. That is Tuesday. He said, in case I do not make it to my decision point or onto the Mexico border, I am sending this now. Please do not release this until 1 January and keep my identity private until then. First off, I am not under duress or hostile influence or control. My first car was a 2006 black Ford Mustang V6 for verification. What we have been seeing with drones, he puts that in quotes, he says drones, is the operational use of gravitic propulsion systems powered aircraft by most recently China and the East Coast, but throughout history, the US. Only we in China have this capability. Our OPSEN, that's Operations Center, our OPSEN location for this activity is in the box below. China has been launching them from the Atlantic from submarines for years, but this activity recently has picked up. As of now, it is just a show of force, and they are using it similar to how they used the balloon for SIGINT and ISR, which are also part of the integrated comm system. There are dozens of those balloons in the air at any given time. The so what is because of the speed and stealth of these unmanned aircraft. They are the most dangerous threat to national security that has ever existed. They basically have an unlimited payload capacity and can park it over the White House if they wanted. It's checkmate. U.S. government needs to give the history of this, how we are employing it and weaponizing it, how China is employing them and what the way forward is. China is poised to attack anywhere in the East Coast. I've been followed for over a week now from likely Homeland or FBI, and they are looking to move on me and are unlikely going to let me cross into Mexico, but won't because they know I am armed and I have a massive V-bid. Let me pause right there for a second. So he says a massive V-bid. When I was talking to the FBI yesterday, they didn't know what a V-bid was. I had to explain what that acronym meant, literally.
You fucking serious?
Dead serious. I said it twice, and he goes, you said that word V-bid. Can you tell me what that is? For your audience, a V-bid, for your audience who has not been in the GWAT for the last 20 years, a V-bid is a vehicle-borne improvised explosive device. In layman's terms, a car bomb, what we saw at Trump Tower. So, backing up, he says, I am armed and have a massive V-bid. I've been trying to maintain a very visible profile and have kept my phone, and they are definitely digitally tracking me. Here's where he gets into the other stuff.
I'm going to cut it right there.
That's crazy.
So I said alleged earlier because I haven't vetted this. I don't know who has, but I'm going to take it at face value. Like, if this is somebody that has information on things that the country doesn't have information on, maybe that plays a role into why he chose to go out the way he did. You know what I mean?
That's a bombshell what you just played. That shit is crazy. My only, because I'm a skeptic on YouTube shit because you can't vet that shit. You can, but it's hard to, like, anybody can post something and say this is a fact.
Yeah, but you can vet.
I'm just gonna say
the name, you can vet the source, which is what I did. But what I'm saying is I didn't speak to the dude personally. So
all I'm gonna say is the pushback is, how did the government let this man post this
facts
out?
Facts.
Like, to me, in my opinion, is if this just happened and he had pertinent information about an email that just happened in front of this situation, like it would be some national security shit. National security, whatever agency, it could be the CIA, whatever, Homeland, whoever would say, shut the fuck up. You are not allowed to talk about this.
He'd have been dead.
Now you're going to say he'd be dead.
Can you reiterate that? I'm kind of confused a little bit.
My opinion, this is my opinion.
Yeah.
If this just happened and the suspect, allegedly, the suspect that blew that cyber truck up, if he emailed this man on this YouTube channel, the respective authorities who had this information that knew he got email, how would he?
Are you saying that that they knew that he sent the email?
They had to have, if it was true.
He's on
No.
What I'm saying is he's on YouTube disclosing he got an email.
This is after the whole
after it happened.
explosion.
After.
Yeah.
I'm saying the government would know and would say, hell no, you're not going on YouTube to disclose this information until we're done with our investigation.
Are you saying that the government would have shut down the YouTube video?
Yes.
Do you,
of him disclosing this information until the investigation was completed.
Do you know that if we put a video up right now, the government's not going to know immediately?
Yes.
Like I upload to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Not just what we do here, but there's a bunch of stuff I upload. So say the government did find out.
They would shut it down, though. They would take it off the internet.
Yeah, but what makes you assume that they knew as soon? Because this was a 2-hour interview.
That's what I'm saying.
With a show that has over 2 million views, right?
That's what I'm saying.
So what I'm saying is, what makes you think the government knew what was going on in this interview the second it became live on YouTube?
Because they, just like how they know everything, they have, you say, I'm going to kill the president, and you put that shit on YouTube, it's going to be, it's going to be red flag.
But
that's not the government. That's YouTube. And their checks, that's Facebook. So what I'm saying is he didn't say anything that was illegal. He didn't say anything that was, so it's not the government that has direct tentacles into the footage that's uploaded. It's the platform. And when you say certain things, the platform is the one that the government doesn't say, hey, this goes off. They contact the platform and they take it off. So it's not something that the government, as soon as it went up, could have said, take this off, and it would have been disappeared. That's fictional. That's like movie shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what's really happening is if you take somebody's song, put it on your video, upload it, the platform has content ID on it. They hear it.
AI
so they take, so they take it off. But it's not the government. Eventually the government can find out. Like now the government knows this video is live. But at this point, the shit has been shared so many times that they can't remove it from the internet because it will just be...
I would say that either it's not true or the government knew it was true and the shit got removed, right? So if the government looks and says, this shit is crazy, it's going to be removed, whether it's posted 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or 5 days.
So what would allow them to remove it if there was nothing illegal?
It's the government. It doesn't matter.
Let me finish. If there's nothing, and like I said to him, it's illegal. The platform. You have Google, which is YouTube's parent company. The government is fighting against Google, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry. You can't just tell them to take some shit down without pushback. There was a individual years ago that did an attack that had information in his iPhone, and the government couldn't force Apple to give them the information, which they never did. Because Apple is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Now, in the movies, the government does shit like that, but in real life, it doesn't happen like that.
I mean, because realistically, if you listen to everything that he says objectively, number one, like Cap said, he didn't say anything illegal.
Yeah.
Number two, he didn't say, I'm going to Trump Towers tomorrow and I'm going to blow up this car.
Yeah.
He didn't say none of that. He said that he felt like he was being followed by the government,
which is legal.
He said, I feel like people are watching me, which is legal.
Yeah.
He said, and I feel, and I have the capability to have a car bomb, which isn't legal, but it happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so all he said was, if something happens to me, this is the information
There's plenty
on
of info
why
like that
I feel
online.
like, and that's what exactly I was about to say. So all of the things that he said, you can Google, and all of that information, not from him, but from 90 other places, that same type of information is already on the internet. So in that specific situation about this video, I don't want to say, it's going to sound like, I don't see nothing wrong.
I would say, I would push back with, if you believe like all the government control stuff, the conspiracy stuff.
That's the thing that I'm
why wouldn't they be able to control this? You know what I mean?
Because just like you said, we're a free country.
Well, I'm kind of.
It is not China.
Bro, I'm 38 years old and I have no choice whether or not to put on a seatbelt. Like, what are we talking about? Let's not get back into that.
Let me give you a scenario though. So if this email was read before the Cybertruck was blown up at the tower or at the hotel. I do believe that there's key words in there that could have led to the platform catching on to it and then feeding that to the government, which would have helped them to prevent it from happening. But this was read after the explosion. So it's not like I totally disagree with the government having some type of reach, but the government doesn't run YouTube. They don't run Google. They have to get their information from Google. The government is less tech savvy and less involved than what the actual platform is.
See, that's the first I've heard of that, because to me, everybody says that the government runs all that.
Well, the government has their hand.
Low key, they do.
They have their hand on everything, but the government can't break into Google without the help of the CIA.
They'll put pressure
and
on
even
them,
the
though.
CIA
Yeah, but
is
they-
going to have a problem breaking into Google
Well,
because
yeah, but I
Google
mean-
has their own
Yeah,
firewalls.
but passwords maybe not, but they can hack into any account.
But that's why I said without the CIA's help,
They're not gonna-
The government can't just. The government just doesn't have an open door to say, "Oh, walk in and remove whatever the fuck you want from a
They're not.
company that's damn near as big as the government."
They're not gonna
But
do
what
that,
they
though.
do is they take you through these legal channels where they bring you in front of the Senate and grill you about your practices in order to
Yeah.
gain more control over you. So they're not just gonna have an open door to come in and say, "Hey, this shouldn't be up there. Take it down." They're gonna press the people at Google, which YouTube is a part of. They're going to have to go in front of a committee, and if it's an emergency, I don't know the process of that.
Yeah, they can put pressure on them.
But what I would say is,
because realistically, nephew, with your view, and you keep on bringing up the seatbelt. Number one, you can barely fit in the seatbelt. Number two, we are nobody. You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking about Apple, when you're talking about Google, when you're talking about
Jeff Bezos.
with these companies that literally are just as powerful
Yeah.
as far as money wise as our country. That's
we
like
allow
them.
them to be.
There's no way around it because they're worldwide.
They're
You
being
see-
sued right now, actually.
Yeah, they're being sued, but
Google,
who gives a fuck?
Facebook.
They got so much motherfucking money, they don't give a fuck.
But there could be that can set precedent where they have to break up their
Monopoly.
They could break up their organization. Google will have to be split up. Facebook would have to be split up.
In the long run, it could, but do you know how much fighting that would take in the
course.
public
A
eye?
ton. Of
They're
course.
still
Not
trying
gonna
to shut down TikTok, which they haven't successfully done, and that's not even an American-based company.
They did actually. They did shut it down. They already passed the law.
No. They
passed the
didn't.
law?
No, they didn't.
They
No, they
passed the law.
didn't. No, they didn't.
Yeah, it was
P.
passed, but it,
It was
wasn't put
passed.
into effect.
It's not.
So
it's
why-
not
why-
yet.
why-
It was passed though.
Nah,
it was passed.
Nah, TikTok
not
is
put into
not
effect.
shut down.
It's not. Oh, it's
It's
not.
not shut down.
What's the
But
date?
it was passed. There's a
What's
date.
the date on
I don't know
TikTok
the
being
exact
I think
date.
it's
down?
February 18th.
There's a date though. There's a date.
Don't quote me.
They
But
passed
it's not
the
an
law.
FE fact, bro. Don't quote me.
You stupid.
It's been passed though. Now they're saying Trump is going to, when he gets in
Restore
office,
TikTok.
He's gonna
Yeah.
gonna negate that.
Yeah, but
so it's gonna be fine. There
What
was
you
a-
got, what you guys spoke on is the government doing what it wants to do and getting rid of shit. My whole point is, if the government did what it wanted to do and got rid of shit, TikTok would have been gone
Long time ago.
The second that they said it should be gone, but that's not how the government works.
I'm saying in a active.
There would be no steps for Trump to say he wants to keep it active if the government did what you guys said it does. Now, granted, the government is powerful. It does shit we'll probably never know about, but it's not like it is on the TVs. You know what I mean? Like the
steps
shows and shit.
I mean, because you can think
there's
about
steps that it could take. But my only thing was, if there was an active investigation, and this man is reading off emails about top secret information. If this is true, because if it's top secret information and he got an email,
It's not top secret. It's communication between an individual that did something and somebody he trusted with that information. That doesn't make it top secret.
What
That
I'm
just
saying
means
is,
it's
I don't know about.
communication.
I never heard of any.
Oh, it might have been top secret.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
Top secret. So the information he let out, he didn't give any details about any programming or anything. That would be top secret. But for you to say,
I don't know that. You wouldn't know that either. I don't know who, because I never heard of this
But
technology.
what you not understanding, P, is we only can go on the information that we were given. So with the information that we were given, your stance on it is so far beyond the information that was presented to you.
Yeah.
So so we're not talking about shoulda, coulda, wouldas. We're
telling
talking
you.
about what the man said.
But ain't that
I-
every
I-
conspiracy theory in the world, bro?
The first thing I said is that's a fucking bombshell. Because me knowing how the government would work, if this this technology was available, if this technology was that nobody knows about, this would be top secret information.
Facts.
But what
Nobody
I'm-
would be able to get that shit, bro.
But what I'm saying
And
is,
him disclosing this on YouTube
would have been flagged.
would be a red flag
and
to the
then you would've been
United
shot in
States.
the head, like, in minutes.
The greatest. What do you call that when you spy? Like the greatest spy country in the world, us in China, that we can hear. That we have technology that can hear. Like basically, if you displayed or you put on YouTube about some top secret information the world does not know about China having this capability and us having this capability, in my opinion, this is an opinion, this would be top secret
It's not an
information.
opinion. He would have been shot.
I ain't gonna say that. I'm
Hold
just
on,
saying.
hold on,
He would have been
so
shot.
just to add on to that,
I'm just gonna say that would be that would be flagged to be a top secret information that he just disclosed.
Yeah.
the only
Like
thing,
people really think that people let information that deep and that heavy just leak on YouTube.
well, keep in mind though too.
I think that's fake.
when those drones did come out,
my opinion.
I mean, the silence and the complete cluelessness of our, news, government, whoever was in front of those cameras on Fox, on NBC, on all those
Local news.
I mean, all over C-SPAN, whatever. They all acted like they didn't know what the hell those
Nobody
drones were
did.
either. So, I mean, you can act clueless and oblivious. That's the same thing as silence.
But local news is reporting what people are in the neighborhood. We're in Elmira and we see some shit. This shit is happening. Bro, local news is reporting this. Then it picks up to national media.
And it was on national
It's
media.
not about an agenda. It's about nothing. It's about local news picks up in a story about the local people having these motherfuckers, these drones is flying. Then the
Right.
national picks it up. And now questions are being asked when the national people are like, what's going on? Now people are asking the government, yo, what the fuck is up with these shit?
And they like, we don't know.
Yeah, so my
That's
shit
funny.
is,
You knew what the balloon was,
Yeah.
but
My
you
shit
don't
is-
know what these shit.
yeah,
Like,
no,
I don't
my
know,
shit
bruh.
is-
it's called plausible
my shit is
deniability.
Facts.
yeah, yo,
That's called
my
A.
shit is the government is so outreaching and like so.
You think
Certain conspiracy theories, like the government's controlling this shit, and then another conspiracy theory, they don't know that like they're hiding this stuff. It's like you can't have both, bro. It doesn't work that
Let me
way.
read you this shit right now. What I was telling Hoodie just now, what I seen on a headline was he actually wrote something.
Where's this information coming from?
This right here is the Los Angeles Times.
Ooh, incredible.
So a Green Beret who drove an explosive Landon Tesla Cybertruck
I
to
bet
Los
you they said something negative about him.
No, it's just I'm just gonna read it. Explosives Landon Tesla Cybertruck to
Hooked
Las
on
Vegas
phonics.
and detonated its payload at Trump International Hotel. Left a suicide note saying the spectacle was intended as a wake-up call, quotations, for Americans and was not intended as an act of terrorism,
I seen that too.
according to authorities. Quotations, this was not a terrorist attack, wrote Matthew, the attacker, who police say fatally shot himself before Wednesday's explosion. It's a wake-up call. Americans only pay attention to spectacles and violence. What better way to get my point across than a stunt with fireworks and explosives? At a Friday news conference in Las Vegas, local and federal law enforcement officials released portions of a note and letters that suggested the Army Master Sergeant and Afghanistan war veteran was partially motivated by his experiences in combat, as well as his political views of political events unfolding in the United States. Why did I personally do it now? Question mark. I needed to cleanse my mind of the brothers
Yeah, I
I've
seen that
lost
earlier.
and relieved myself of the burden of the lives I took. End of quotations. The 37-year-old wrote.
So do you think that the email he sent wasn't from him or it's fake?
I
or
think it's fake because just my opinion. I could be wrong. If he's disclosing after this national event, a headline has went off, and he's disclosing an email between him and the assailant. the government would immediately shut that shit down. They would have shut that shit down. You have emails, you have correspondence between the assailant, and you have top secret type of information. Nobody has. They wouldn't let that nigga do that shit.
But
That's
I mean,
my opinion.
He
That's
was.
my opinion.
I mean, if you listen to the
my
whole
opinion.
interview when he was talking about it, there was more added on because he was kind of skeptical about it as well and did his fact checking on the individual.
You're missing the point. I don't care what he's saying. That doesn't even. If he's saying what he's saying after this assailant blew some shit up, nobody got hurt or nothing.
Right.
But he's disclosing some top secret information that what the United States government and what China has. The United States government is not going to let this.
So can I ask you?
He just
make
he's
that
reading
long
what the
ago?
email-
Can I
he
ask you a
just reading
question
the
though?
email.
Can I ask you a question?
That's what I'm saying.
Can I ask you-
The United States government is not going to let that man read that email.
Can I ask you a
Facts.
question, P?
Facts.
Period.
P, can I ask you a question? And then I'm gonna ask you the same question. I'm gonna ask you first. When you first seen the drone stuff going on in New Jersey, what was your first thought?
I think it's the next. I said this in the thing. I think it's the next crop circles.
All right, so hold on. What was your very first thought?
A bunch of rich honkies doing some stupid shit.
Okay, so
It's the next fad. It's the next big conspiracy fad, like
in
aliens.
the
The aliens.
In the sense of it, right? So you thought it was aliens. He thought it was.
I thought it was the next crop circles.
But what I'm saying, I
thought crop circles was fake.
But I get you. I understand.
Remember
what
the
you're
crop
saying.
circles?
Yeah, I understand. I'm just saying. So you thought it was fake aliens,
talking about
whatever.
the next
fad,
You know what I'm
the
saying?
Isn't
He
that
thought
with
it
the
was some
mangled-
rich
with
white
the
people.
mangled cows and
but
shit?
but then there's a lot of
Laying
people
down
that
those-
thought. But then there's a lot of people like me. I thought that it was because they didn't shoot him down. I thought it had something to do with the government or a foreign government, and I don't feel like I was the only one that was on that type of time.
Right.
So, and we've talked about that on our podcast, and they didn't come in and shut us down.
Facts.
You know, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying that you wrong.
Did you hear what I said though? There's a distinction between talking about what's happening in the news, between talking about government
But
secrets and
I
technology.
get what you're saying, but if you listen to what the man read, he said, in my opinion, there's government things and through my experiences. So that wasn't a fact. It wasn't none of that stuff. He was giving this man, this is why I'm doing this, because in my opinion, the things that I'm seeing, I'm putting one and one together and I'm coming up with two in my situation. So you could put one and one together and you're not gonna have the same two as Quest. You're not gonna have the same two as me.
You're missing the point. The point. I get what you're saying. The point is what he said about the technology, about United
We all
States.
say that every week.
No, he's a person of the military. He's a person
I
of the
understand
military.
what you're saying. You're saying that he's obligated. He signed documents that said
He's
I
a
won't
retired
reveal.
person.
This is what I want to inject into this conversation, right? So, what you read was from the L.A. Times.
Yes.
They've been around for years, decades, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the individual that posted the email, he's not legacy media. He's a part of like.
Wasn't he retired military?
Listen to what I'm saying, and I'll explain it. So he's not legacy media. That would apply to all historical media, which is regulated or at least checked by the government way more easily than us getting on YouTube with a YouTube channel and saying some shit. Now, the dude that posted it on YouTube, he's not LA Times where he's a big entity. So he can post whatever the fuck he wants, and it takes time, it takes checks and balances to catch up to what he said and what he posted. If LA Times would have posted what he said, LA Times would have got checked immediately, and historically, they would have got shut down by the government. That's just my opinion. Now, with people like that, they're not obligated and held by the same restrictions as a big-ass company is held by. So he can post whatever the fuck he wants, and they have to contact him directly. Now, why would the Green Beret send the same email to LA Times when we all know they're regulated by the same entity you spoke on earlier that has the ability to shut shit down. Why not send it to somebody like a Joe Rogan or somebody that has more of a these YouTube channels, and this guy has millions of views, millions of followers. They have more outreach and impact than LA Times would.
Okay, but there's a lot to unpack on that shit. But what I'm saying is,
In my opinion, make sure you say that.
in my opinion, if he got the emails, the first thing the government is going to do is the person who
Flag him.
killed himself, they're gonna go and they're gonna wipe all of his data. He's gonna get his phone, they're gonna get his email, they're gonna get all that. They would have immediately found his email.
He
from
sent
him.
the email before he blew up the truck, is my
Okay.
point. How would they know it was going to happen until it happened? The government, if they knew it was going to happen before it happened, it wouldn't have happened. They would have prevented it from happening.
So that would have been a news story within itself. That's why I know it's fake.
My point is, he sent the email when he was on his mission to make it happen.
When did he post?
December 31st. He sent the email prior to blowing it up. This dude, you can't prevent an email. If you send me an email now and I screenshot it or I have it, the government can't erase my email.
Of course not.
You have to tap into the email platform, which would have been Google, Apple, and since we're in a country where you have to go through these procedures, and you got to go to court, you got to go in front of the Senate, getting lawyers involved. Of
course,
that's what they would have had to do, unless the CIA was involved and they did some gritty shit, because that's what the CIA does.
Not with the after 9/11, they have a certain act that happened where if there's some type of terrorism things that happen, all the government has to say this is an investigation. We're going to take.
I want to say they enacted that act
after
probably
9/11.
10 years ago.
Yeah, it was like after some 9/11.
Because that's when they were collecting all of our mass data, and Edward Snowden exposed it.
It was after the 9/11 shit, though.
And when Edward Snowden exposed it, the government got put on blast, and they enacted what they had in effect prior.
What is that called? What is that shit called? But
Patriot Act.
The Patriot Act. Yeah,
they
exactly.
enacted it.
Does anybody even know what he exposed?
To Edward Snowden?
Yeah.
That they were massively
illegally
collecting
spying
our data
on us, on
all
on
Americans.
U.S. citizens.
There was no American that was exempt from it, regardless whether you were committing crimes or not.
Yeah.
They were collecting all of our phone data.
Yeah, it goes a lot deeper than that.
I'm gonna end it on this. It could be true. It could not be true. I highly doubt this is true. If it's true, he should share those emails and put them up on his shit. I ain't gonna believe anybody's just talking about saying, "Hey, this guy sent me some emails and it's about."
When do you believe information? Because it sounds like you only believe information when it comes through sources that you believe in, as opposed to.
Because he's just talking.
The one thing that I always do is, and I told these guys multiple times, is I'm not accepting. If it was my wife giving me information, I research her information, even though I trust her. I don't just accept information from one source because it's factual, because any entity can be compromised, right?
Of course, yeah.
So if you don't believe it, I'm questioning why you rather not just say, yo, I don't know about it, I'll look into it, as opposed to saying it's fake.
Because if
light skin energy.
Because of the information that he's disclosing, saying the technology that we have this technology that nobody knows about. The U.S. government has this technology that only us and China have that nobody knows about.
Do you believe that though?
That's a
yes or no question.
I don't
know.
know.
Do you believe that? This is my question. Do you believe that United States and China have technology? Do you believe that our country has technology that you don't know about?
Of course.
Okay. So then, what you're saying is that man said the same thing. He said that the United States and China have technology that they're not letting us know about.
He was specific. He said acronyms and specificities.
The acronyms applied to the vehicle he was riding,
but he said,
which was a car bomb.
But he said specific technologies that no one would know about, and that right there is a red flag.
No. He didn't. He said we have stuff. He didn't say how it works. He didn't say how.
We got to send you the interview so you can listen to it good.
Listen. This is something that I dive in. Have you ever heard of Bob Lazar?
The painter?
Yes, sir.
I mean, not terrorists, but the conspiracy. The conspiracy.
No,
joint.
it's not a conspiracy. So Bob Lazar,
The
is
Area
somebody
51.
So
Yeah.
what you were saying earlier is that the government can shut shit down, take it off the internet if it's this, if it's that.
It's top secret.
Now, Bob Lazar factually worked at Area 51, S4.
Okay.
His interviews with Joe Rogan are still on YouTube about where he worked, what he worked on, the technology, all of that.
But it was declassified then.
Listen.
There's a difference between declassified and classified.
Who said the work that Bob Lazar worked on was declassified? Because he never said that. I've watched the interviews 20, 30 times.
He will. Because
He never said that, P. I watched him. This is what I do. You
because
understand what I'm saying?
he's not allowed to say something that's classified.
P,
That's the point. That's the point.
listen.
He would be arrested. He would be arrested.
Listen. You're saying it as if you think it's a fact. What I'm
Because
telling
it's
you,
a fact.
What I'm telling you is it was never declassified. I know that as a fact. This is what I do know. And what I'm saying is the government was hunting him down, chasing him down, trying to get rid of him, trying to kill him. This
Okay.
is what he said.
Okay.
All the stuff that he worked on
Is he
related to propulsion are things that
Is he living in the United States?
he still lives in the United States.
If he said something and he gave up information that was
Is
classified
that something you're
information,
assuming, or is it something you know as a
That's-
fact? Because
that's
what I
just how
know is
the
a
laws
fact, bro.
work.
He even had a VHS that was floating around
What
in
I
the
know is a fact.
late 90s.
So I'm not going to sit here and
Breaking
argue
it
something that
down.
I feel is an assumption because what I know is a fact.
Okay, all right.
It's a fact.
I know if you work for the United States government,
Maybe you don't know why they didn't arrest him.
I don't know.
That's my point.
Okay? All I'm saying is if you work for the United States government, whether retired or active duty, and you have classified information, and you disclose that classified information, the United States government will and can arrest you.
So
So how come
blank.
they didn't
That's a
arrest?
law.
How
I
come
don't-
they didn't arrest Trump when they found all them classified documents and shit at his crib?
Because Biden did too. Because it was a mistake. They asked him why you have
much.
I think there's some things
Because
we
they-
don't know, and
because
it's
they
hard to
asked-
admit that we don't know certain things. But with
Hoodie,
Bob Lazar, he
ask you why you had this, and if you could say because I was going to sell them to the Chinese, then they're going to arrest you, or you can say I misplaced them on accident. Then they're going to be like, okay, that's a mistake.
Yo, Pete, you a parent. You a parent and you got children.
It happened
What
with
you just
Biden
said
and
sounds like
Trump.
some bullshit
No,
that
that
my
was-
daughter said.
That's what white
Oh,
people.
Dad, you
I ain't
know
gonna
I
say
got
white-
I had
I ain't gonna
your
say white
pen
people.
in my.
I ain't gonna say white people. I'm gonna say rich people that can talk their way around something. Why did you have that money? I don't recall. Or did this. I did this. You're not gonna incriminate yourself. You get what I'm saying? They can't.
Got talking to the
they
mic,
can't,
bro.
They can't prove your intent. Why
See, I
you
told
had
you how you
something.
keep touching it. I told you you've
They
been
can't-
fucking it up the whole time.
They can't prove your intent. I had this classified information because I left that shit in these boxes, or I left that shit in my closet at Mar-a-Lago. They can't tell
So
you
if you
had
listen,
intent.
so if
nigga.
you listen, so if you actually listen to the email,
I'm gonna research it.
The
I'm
man
telling you,
says-
that's my
Look.
opinion.
It's the brown one. Brown for
I'm gonna
poopy.
research that shit. Bro,
because
about that shit.
what he says is he says that he got the email and he said, "Oh man, I'm looking at this after seeing and hearing about all of the
Yeah,
things."
yeah.
And then when the man's name came up, he said, "Now I'm here a day or two later
Yeah,
after it,
I wanna
saying
hear
I
it
got
again.
this."
I
That's
wanna
what
hear it
that's what I'm
again
telling you. Is
about-
like you gotta
Nigga, you
listen
better
to
go to
it.
the bathroom before you potty on yourself, because we're gonna put
About
that
the
on the pod, bro.
information about the actual
You're gonna get us to a
technology
million
of Biden.
views.
Light skin bladder.
Yo, I think that's a dope conversation though, man. Because I think the point is like we gotta start thinking more about what the fuck is going on in our world. You know what I mean?
I mean, we
Like,
could think about it, but shit.
Yeah.
The hard part is nigga, just we're not gonna know.
Yeah, that's the
you know what I'm
fucked up
saying.
part,
so,
right?
so like we can sit here and argue and debate and everything, and I'm not saying that what P was saying wasn't credible.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that nephew ain't spitting nephew facts.
I think nephew's an alien, bro.
I'm saying he.
I think that nigga was brought here
I
on
think
one
if you
of them
press his
saucers.
belly button the right way, he had a whole nigga
Nah, go to
inside
you.
of him. But
I'm the alien
fuck?
and you're the nigga without two human legs?
yeah,
Shoot.
That's crazy.
I mean, because you have two elephant legs on a human.
Yo,
So,
man.
but what I'm saying is like the hard part is there's just so many things that we don't know.
And that's why it's fun to look at it and to be skeptical about it and think, oh, wow, if this is in fact true, how does that impact what I have been taught or what I have been told is the truth? It's a fun thought. And then it's like, okay, if this is fact, how does this impact me on a day-to-day basis and how I'm living?
Because I'm gonna keep it real with you. I've been thinking about this shit. So we're all parents in here, except for Sir. You know,
Never know.
The biggest,
I know.
The biggest myth of parenting, the biggest thing of parenting is we're the biggest hypocrites in the world.
Yeah.
Because we tell our kids not to do all of the stuff that we're doing. Yeah.
That's not hypocritical. That's educational.
But what I'm saying is, just let me finish. It is hypocritical. But what I'm saying, even though it's educational, it's still hypocritical. So don't you think that the government does the same thing to us that we do to our children?
Of course, keep facts and truths away. Of course.
Come
yeah.
on, bro. And that's my point. So you know what I mean? The hard part is with anything, we can think we know, we can think we understand, we can think we have this much information, but the reality is we're only given so much information.
We're only given what we're given, and that's all you have to go with.
Yeah,
exactly.
And it's up to us, I think, to dive deeper into the information, like to find out what's going on. But even if you dive deeper into the information, you still
only gonna get a little bit
what they give you.
Exactly.
Real shit, man.
Yep.
Exactly. Mindful exchange, man. We've been talking about some shit lately.
Facts.
Beautiful ting, man. Beautiful ting. Damn, we had an hour and 41 minutes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My shorty ain't even text me. I'm feeling some kind of way.
The Bills game's over.
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense.
She was
Who
bugging
won?
when I
That
walked out
makes
the house.
sense.
She was cussing when I walked out the house.
Yeah,
But she was
'cause I
talking
saw
about the
the-
Patriots, though. She was like, so tell me, I don't follow football like that.
Yeah.
But she was saying, like, yeah, it doesn't really matter if the Patriots win because the Bills already made the playoffs. They took all the starters out.
Yeah, they're already locked.
And-
I
they were
was
just
wondering
like
why
us.
Josh Allen wasn't in the game. Because I
That's
went
what she was
to
saying.
Red Robin and I saw he was on the sideline. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
because he was the only reason why they played James Cook is because he. So
his
this week,
contract.
the last week of the season is incentive week.
Yeah.
So a lot of these people have these.
Who was it that got, she said $1.5 million for some sacks or some shit like that?
Somebody.
One
No,
of the
that
linemen, I
was
guess?
that could have been that
somebody
was
in there.
supposed to be what's the nigga from Cleveland?
Deshaun Watson.
No,
Miles
quarterback.
Garrett.
Miles Garrett. If he would have got the sacks, he would have got one. But James Cook, he got $1 million because he got 15 rushing touchdowns and tied OJ for the lead.
Damn. So I just gotta tackle a few niggas to get.
Nah, it's
Let's
the
go out front and
incentives.
just tackle all the homeless
You get-
people.
I tackle all y'all niggas right now.
I was about to say,
They
ain't
hit the
nobody
corner.
tackling nephew. Nephew is like, what's the nigga? What's the X-Man that can't nobody tackle? What's
Talking about the metal nigga.
the metal dude with the metal helmet? That's who nephew is.
Yo,
That
Jetta, you
Juggernaut?
ain't
Juggernaut.
the Juggernaut. That's
Juggernaut,
nephew
yeah,
is the
he's
Juggernaut.
Hold on. Fuck the juggernaut. I can't wait until we get Pooh out on the field with a football. We need to get somebody out there with some football.
When
I'm
it
going.
gets warmer out,
I
like
cannot wait.
Yeah,
I'm
he said he's gonna catch me.
It's gonna be bad. I promise you, it's gonna be bad. Cap.
yeah,
It's gonna be
I'm
bad.
a fast big nigga.
Bro,
man.
you gotta
I'm
catch
ready
me,
to
fam.
Bro, I gotta
Is this
catch him.
tackled or is it
Yes,
two-hand
it's. Oh, I'm
touch?
gonna lay this nigga out.
Nah, I don't
Hard.
like the
It's
look
gonna be
on-
bad.
Yo, I don't like the look
It's
on
gonna
your
be
face
bad.
when you
Bro,
said that.
We gotta worry about Hoodie.
He's got to do it within
Yeah, I was gonna
10
say
yards.
because if Hoodie
I don't
tries to
have
run,
to,
all
bro.
we
I
gotta
can
do
play.
is take out that leg.
That's what you don't understand about
Snatch
football.
that shit.
I can
So
play.
bad.
I can play.
Sir,
Listen,
This is what we doing, sir?
Lay
Nah,
back.
I'm just saying,
just-
if you
yeah.
are to run, someone's gonna try to take out your leg. I know
nephew,
it.
Everybody
your
guarantee
change
it.
of direction
I can
is not
guarantee it.
gonna be as good as you
I don't
think,
need to
fam.
change your direction when I'm running straight forward.
But
You
what if
feel-
okay, but now
I'm
what if
gonna
someone
run
hits a
straight
mean
towards you? Come on, man.
Listen, if
I'm gonna-
someone hits
I'm
a
gonna
mean
use-
stop
I
and
can't
just
wait.
turn,
Yo,
you're gonna he's
even
gonna
now,
roll like
even
a
now,
Hold on. It's getting kind of
4 on
hectic in
4.
here. It's
Oh,
getting,
yeah.
Oh my
it's getting,
gosh.
It's getting
4 on
kinda
4.
hectic. It's
4 on
getting-
4. He ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
All I know is-
Basketball,
What if
football,
they
is a
Ray
different
Lewis?
sport, bro.
If you get
Bro,
if you
I
get
put too
juked the
much-
right way, you gonna
I
be
put
shaking
too
for the
much
rest of
work
the year.
in
That mother.
to let your
Nah, he
big
not
ass
shaking.
hurt my legs, nigga. Like
Your
you're not
legs. I'm
catching
not
me,
hitting your legs. I'm going head up.
bro.
You're gonna
I'm
catch
not,
a concussion.
I'm not gonna go head
Hold
up.
up.
You're not tall enough for
Are you
that.
All right,
serious?
guys, listen. When I watch this shit back and there's too many voices at once, that shit annoys me so much. Might be because I'm an audio engineer and I just want to hear what's going on. But I want to hear what all you ugly niggas have to say, right? So if we
First,
play,
my mama told me I was cute. Fuck you. Nigga.
your mama's supposed to tell you that.
That's goddamn right, because she tells
If
the
we
truth.
play football after winter is over,
In the summer.
Quest, what the fuck is gonna happen?
I'm not getting caught by nephew on no goddamn day.
But, bro,
Let me tell you why.
bro,
Let me
put
tell you
a
why.
buck on it.
Listen, let me tell
Listen,
you.
football is a team game. You're gonna have to avoid other people besides me. So when you're avoiding them, I'm
you gotta
going to
talk into the
clean
mic,
your
man.
fucking clock.
Look, this
Put
is
that,
the,
put
this
that,
is the
put
funny
that
thing.
black mic in front of your white lips.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yo, Neff got
All
a
right,
cut. Neff got a cut and last more than a couple plays.
right,
Cause
man.
look, cause your win. I know it ain't there, nigga. Not to
Okay.
be running and.
Yo,
Hey, so
That's
we got
not
1,
happening.
2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm
6,
playing.
7.
No, no.
I'm
all-time quarterback.
My bad, you can't because you got.
I'm the- I'm-
oh, sir done checked you, huh? Hoodie?
Yeah, you got.
No, I
RoboCop
said that
going.
from the beginning that
Yeah,
I
he
was
said that-
all-time quarterback.
I was just saying
I'm
that
sure
if
we
he
get
tries
12.
to run, someone's gonna pull something dirty and take that leg out.
Yeah,
I
that'll
can
be me.
guarantee
Nah,
it.
That'll probably
nobody's
be
gonna do
me.
that.
Nah, I probably
he
will,
gonna be
bro.
like this.
I probably will. He
Yeah,
talks
because
too
let's
much
just
shit.
hope because when we was sparring in the gym, you know, I hit him a couple times, and then
You
after
said that last week. Shut
and
up,
after
buddy.
that, he went shoot, whoop, and picked me up, and I was like, yeah, it's over. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we was sparring a little
Yeah,
bit.
but you can never fight though. Like nobody ever confused you for a fighter.
Oh, that's some gangster shit.
I'm not saying I am a fighter.
I know.
I'm gonna tell you what though.
Chill.
I got-
Where's this
You
at?
got a nephew.
Can't be putting that on the
Thank
podcast.
You got a
Can't be
nephew
putting
for that.
My
bro.
bad.
Thank
You got a nephew for that.
Yo,
Sorry.
fellas, we got to wrap up shortly, but before we get out of here, I just want to, if y'all don't mind, hear about how your New Year's was and what do you plan on doing different for the New Year's? Me and my daughter went through this the other day, man. Like, what do you guys plan on doing new for the New Year's? If you have any New Year's resolutions,
I don't necessarily have New Year's resolutions. I believe in evolution. So for me, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be more understanding. I'm trying to be a better listener, because when you're a boss, you move how you move.
shut your narcissistic
Regardless.
ass up.
Nah, but not G shit though.
You know I gotta fuck
You know what I'm
with you,
saying?
son.
Like I have a plan. It's like, you know, we talked about it months and months ago.
Yeah.
Remember in July, I said, "Yo, I'm about to get this machine.
Yeah.
I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that." So I did my
When
research.
you gonna bring your ass back to the gym?
I got an appointment.
Is that part of your New Year's resolution? I'm throwing shots now, nigga.
Nah, that is a part of my New Year's resolution. All of it.
I gotta
like,
let our
wanna,
viewers in Asia and China and all that.
Nah, I want to. No, like I said, I
thought
want to be
your
more. I
resolution
want
was
to be
get your
more.
leg back.
I want to be more understanding, and so, and my journey to be more understanding is being more understanding of my body
Yeah.
and how I'm able to take myself from here to there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So not just talking about my body, but I'm talking about my mental. I'm talking about my marriage. I'm talking about my relationships with my kids. I'm talking about my relationships with y'all.
Did you write it down?
Yes.
Dope.
You know, and there's just certain things that I want to accomplish, and if I can do step one is gonna open up step 2, step
Yeah,
3,
real
and so
shit.
it's all gonna, you know, parade in once I open up them floodgates. Nice. And so, you know, I'm on the verge of doing it. You know, my I'm about 6 pounds away from being able to get my
Nigga,
AI
what's your New
ankle
Year's resolution?
to be better.
Good job, bro. You see that was?
Hold up.
This nigga had to tell us about his passports and all that shit.
You look like melted ice cream over there.
That's crazy. You like T-Pain's cousin, chest pain.
That was my joke that you stole from me.
Oh, shit.
Fuck out of here.
He stole my joke. and
Take him
used
to
it
court.
back
Nigga,
on
we
me.
stole the joke from the internet. Nigga,
Take him to court, nigga.
If you took your shirt off, you would melt out of that chair.
Yo, Quest, what's your New Year's resolutions if you have any?
To be able to dunk by the next alumni game.
He did say that.
That's gangster.
So it was. I hit the goal last year of being able to hoop, run, jump, cut confidently and play.
Yeah.
Now it's to ante it up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't resting on my laurels.
Yo, what's son's name?
Oh, you stay away from fat niggas.
Hold up, fellas. We gotta keep it. You know.
No, my question was my
regimented.
question was for him though. What was son's name in the game? The white kid who played on the South Side.
Clearwater.
Yo, son, he still got bounced, so I believe in you, bro.
Yeah,
that's the only reason. That's what I was bringing it up. I was like,
genetics.
That's in the
Tony Clearwater.
Nah, he didn't.
That's in
He
the
didn't
Clearwater
stop.
genetics.
no, I understand that, but what I'm saying is that we grown,
Yeah.
and I've seen Quest dunk before,
Yeah.
so I'm saying that his goal is attainable
Yeah.
because I didn't realize
Yeah.
that he still had
Yeah.
that much bounce.
Yeah.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
about-
So I'm
it's
looking at
about
it. I'm looking at it from an
jumping.
older person, like, yeah, like you can do that. Like
Yeah.
I'm with that. I want to throw
Facts.
you an alley oop off the board.
That shit probably never seemed unobtainable to you, right? You just had to put in the work to
Just
do
had
it.
to put in the work, man. That's it. And the consistency. So.
Real shit. P, how about you? How's your New Year? How was your New Year's?
He wants to get a
and-
tan.
I'm about to get in touch with my white side and go tanning, nigga. Fuck you
Said,
talking
fuck
about?
you, nigga.
Shit, nigga, I'm a cheat. But nah, my New Year's was good. I ain't go out. I just stayed. I'm kind of proud of myself. I stayed in with my kids.
That's dope, man.
You know what I mean? It was like we just played board games,
Yeah.
watched. You know what I'm saying? Watched the ball drop. Shit was dope, man.
That's
you know what I
dope,
mean?
man.
Usually I'm going out party P, wanna, you know what I mean? But turn up and all that shit.
What's your name?
But
Party
yeah,
P?
you know what I mean?
Is.
Kind of. Nah, it's not. Nah. It's
Nah,
just,
you in a group of old
it's-
niggas that don't party, so we live
I
through
still,
you.
yeah, I still a little.
I had to set
something.
my alarm to make sure I was still up at.
But I be
midnight.
having my kids 4 or 5 days out the week
Yeah,
now. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So now that I ain't, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, but them
Yeah.
other days, motherfucker, that Party P be coming out.
You know what I mean? Like 8 hours.
That
I get
nigga
like
be
8,
at he be at Applebee's on a Tuesday night at
Word.
midnight, bitch, talking about margaritas is $1.
I ain't gonna front. I went to Beefs just the other day. I ain't have my kids just to get them fucking.
How was it up there? I ain't been up
Shit,
there ever.
It's a good place to eat. They got good food and shit. But I just went up there because my homegirl Brittany was working.
Yeah.
Had her make me an espresso martini.
Them shits are good.
Yo,
Good as hell.
yo, at my job,
Them shits are
Good
fire.
as
that's
hell.
like 90% of the people that come in.
Wow.
Yo, I got a
order
piece so bad. I
Them
think
shits
I
are
got
good, bro. Like, so,
How was your New Year's, Jetta? I love everybody.
Here we
Let's-
go.
Let's,
I don't
let's
even.
finish in
Here we
40
go.
minutes.
You've been telling everybody about what their resolution is. What is my resolution?
Stop fucking shit up.
Nah, nigga. I thought you was gonna say something else. I don't.
That's a part of my resolution to be better.
How was your New Year's?
My New Year's is good, bro. I work New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
Yeah.
So New Year's Eve, I just went to work. I went to my boy's crib, probably for like 20 minutes, bro, and then went
Yeah.
home. Next day, I had to work mad early, do brunch, so I ain't do too much.
Grown shit.
Yeah, stayed out the way.
What about you, Cap?
Shit, New Year's Eve, I actually worked at the at McCormick, and I almost called in and shit because I was like, I'm about to just chill all day. And my wife was like, look, you know damn well we ain't doing shit till later, so
get your black ass out.
yeah, go get that money. And I'm glad I went because I got to bring in the new year with a bunch of kids that
Could need a nigga like you.
yeah, man. So it made me feel good. And when I came home, all my kids are older. They're all adults, so it's not like they want to come home and chill. And that's partially what me and my daughter talked about the other day. Like, cause she was like, "Well, sometimes you're a little pushy," and I'm like, "Princess, I love you. I don't get to see you all the time." And she was like, "I know, I love you too." But I was like, I work on trying not to like be so pushy because my kids aren't babies anymore.
Right.
They're adults. You know what I'm saying? So they're doing what adults want to do, and when we became into adulthood, we did what the fuck we wanted to do.
What? 21 nigga couldn't tell me shit.
Yeah, son. But it
Miss
was
those years, man.
yeah, man.
Niggas couldn't tell you shit at Beecher. Nigga.
Yeah,
I ain't go to beach. I went to Divin.
Don't matter.
Yeah,
Beat your age, nigga.
the Giants coat. Then we got the leathers.
The old dirt with the dirty sleeves, nigga. After a couple,
that shit was still fly.
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
son.
Sir, we gonna skip you for right
Nah,
now. I want to know.
Nah, we gotta.
skip my
You can't
son,
go to. You
nigga.
can't do that.
I was
You
gonna
can't
end
skip
with sir.
shit.
He's
You
the-
ain't skipping at all.
He's the youth. That's the
nigga.
future right there. He talking about we gonna skip the future.
Hoodie.
Your edge up at
Hoodie,
your haircut,
hoodie.
though. Nigga.
Hoodie, that's a good point.
That's what I was waiting for earlier.
Hold up. That was a good point because you said we're gonna end with him. It just sucks the way you presented it by saying we're gonna skip him.
Because I didn't get a chance to finish because Jetta attacked
Well, nigga,
me.
you was talking for 30 minutes. nigga.
Word, that nigga said the whole
You said you was gonna
Emancipation
skip my son,
Proclamation.
nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going free.
Four score and 10 years ago.
Keep playing,
Like,
Jetta. I'm gonna take some sandpaper to your shape up,
Still
nigga.
cute, bitch.
So, nephew, what did you do for New Year's, sir?
I was in the hospital.
Hospital for what?
Oh shit.
Had a mental breakdown. and it was so bad that it caused physical pain. I thought I was having a stroke.
Are you being serious right now?
Dead
Because I never
serious.
know when you fucking around.
Yeah,
bro.
dead serious.
Nah, I just forget.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
I
dead
didn't know
serious.
that.
now? You
But it
good?
was-
How come
Yeah,
you
I'm
ain't
good
say
now.
nothing to nobody in the group?
I mean, I don't
I
want
talked to
to
him.
bother nobody. You
I
know
would've
what I
came
mean?
over
Nah,
and
bro,
rubbed
you
your
need
back.
some support sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my
Like,
support was them bitches trying to feed me. I'm like, nigga,
Oh, he
can
said,
I
I'm
get a
here.
sandwich, nigga? I've been here for 10 hours, nigga. Can I get a sandwich, bro? This is crazy.
we get some baloney.
But not like
Get some food real quick.
yeah,
That shit
like
with the little pieces
bunch of
in it,
mental
the,
crazy
was that
shit.
salami
Man.
with the
The count the
black
CCJ,
pieces?
but oh
Yeah, no mayonnaise too, bro. That shit was crazy.
with the peppercorn.
I
and
need
that
some
shit.
mustard.
Let me get extra peppercorn in my
mustard.
baloney.
No mustard.
You actually gotta go down to the cafeteria. They got some alright food in the hospital.
But what's your New Year's resolutions, nephew?
I mean, I don't have a resolution. I'm just gonna keep doing what
That
I'm
shit they
doing.
bring you be nasty as fuck.
Keep
nigga.
walking, keep eating right, keep grinding, bro.
That's a real. That's the reason why I asked you that is because I knew that's what you were gonna say. That's a real resolution because that's not something that you're gonna try to do for a week. That's a lifestyle that you're trying to create for yourself, a new version of your lifestyle. Let me say it like that.
Yeah, I've been doing
And so
that.
that's
Shout out to John too. That nigga's been a fucking angel.
Oh man, no. I'm just-
Angel is what as far as the workout shit. Fucking nigga sends me so many fucking like self-help shits and keep grinding and
yeah, because the nigga
make sure I'm eating right and you know what I mean, shit like that. So
Because Quest is
love my brother,
shit.
man.
Quest
Love
is
my
like
brother.
Quest is our Tommy because he say he got a job, but every day during his job hours, that nigga don't do nothing but send mad motivational videos. Like nigga,
That's
what
a fucking
work is
fact,
you
bro.
doing?
I be
that you
driving,
just
bro. It
send
be
me
11:30.
videos All
This
day
nigga sent me a
long.
video. I'm like,
He
I thought you
yo,
was at
he
Kennedy, nigga.
I'm like, he like, yo, I'm working. He sent me a video. Then I hit him. He like, yeah, nigga, I'm on my walk right now. I'm gonna hit you back. Bitch, what was you working if you was sending me videos,
that's a
nigga?
fact, 'cause
Your
he's-
ass ain't got
that's
no
a fact.
job, Tommy.
That's a fact, because he's sending me mad. He's sending me mad Drake shit, and I'm sending him motherfucking Kendrick shit all the time. I never thought about that shit. Like, nigga, it is work hours right now, nigga. What you got, a 5-hour lunch break?
Nigga, what do you do?
Yo, I be chilling in my cubicle, listening to the shit that I be sending niggas, bro.
That's dope.
Like, I mean, I do my work multitask, but I'm blessed to be able to not have to be on the phone with a motherfucker, work at my own pace, but it's easy work. You know what I'm saying?
You not in the pits and shit.
Nah, I'm in the office. I'm
That's
in the
dope.
office. I could be going to the spot, do my push-ups in the other room. I be doing my squats and my lunges and shit in my cubicle, nigga. I turn that shit into a gym, bro. I be living in that motherfucker.
Yo, it's crazy. He put me on like he told me the 8,000 to 10,000 steps. So like I've been doing that consistently. That shit is easy. The other day I did almost 20,000.
Yeah,
But he was like
Damn, how many what's the
the miles.
distance on
It was
that?
8.06 miles.
God damn.
You
So
just
he was
walk
like-
around town, or you go to a track?
I got my dog and I just like walk.
I mean, the
around,
nigga's
man.
legs is the same length as my fingers. You know what I'm saying?
and-
So
but I got both legs though.
me too.
Oh
Me too.
And so John
I'm
was
just
like,
gonna walk away.
right. Yeah, walk this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk away too. I'm gonna walk home, and I'm gonna grab your arm's fake
Wobble,
hair,
wobble, wobble.
and I'm gonna hold that shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take the leg, and I'm gonna put the padlock on there.
Oh shit.
She not gonna like that though.
She not, but she don't watch.
I
So
forgot
it's
I
all
had the
right.
sensor, bro.
But not so John put me on. He was like, besides the walking, so he put me on the walking first. So when I started getting that shit right, he was like, you should incorporate body squats, push-ups, sit-ups. I'm not doing any sit-ups right now. I ain't got nothing to hold
You
my
gotta
feet
stop
together.
eating the push-ups. There's
But I
mad
do
sugar
like
in
200
those.
crunches a night. You know what I mean? So like,
Dope.
you know what I mean?
Stop
I'm
eating that
grinding,
cat. Just because you
Yo,
eat
and how
200
much-
pieces of
Hold
cat
on, but
crunch.
yo,
bro. Cody, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor and shut the fuck up.
Captain Crunch.
let them know. Yo, let them know how much weight you lost so far, fam.
Oh, 21 pounds in 21 days, man.
Go.
That's dope as shit.
button.
Congratulations.
You got the clap.
Hey,
button.
hey,
The clap,
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 put your
clap
arm down
for
real
him.
quick. Put
Clap
your hand
for
down
him.
real quick. Y'all see that? Look to the side. You can see his neck, motherfucker. Look to the side. Look at that.
Yeah, he got the fresh cut.
Congratulations, that motherfucker. We can see his
He got the
neck.
fresh
Hey,
cut.
can
He
you hit
look
the
like a
walk
new
it out
man.
button? You got a walk it out button for Hoodie?
I can walk it out, motherfucker.
No, the fuck you
Can't
can't.
be- Nah,
Wouldn't it be
kid,
wobble? I got no, I don't got.
But
You gotta take your leg off to go through the airport. nigga.
no, I don't.
Perfect.
That's illegal.
I almost ain't
That's
Vegas,
crazy.
bro.
Hold on.
That's
fact, you
illegal,
know
but I
it's
get, but I get through the airport
that was
security
take-
faster than you
it
because
said
they know
take
that I
off.
ain't hiding
Take his leg off.
illegal shit in the crevices of my belly. But anyway, sir, we're gonna end with you, good brother. It's 2025. You the youngest member of the crew. So obviously, you know, your New Year's was probably just as exciting as ours because, nigga, I had to set my alarm. I played Sorry and Big Ass Uno. I had a good time, though. But 2025, right? So I wanted first question is what you do for New Year's. But my second and more important question is what are you planning to do for 2025 that's going to make you a better you?
Okay, so I didn't really do a lot for New Year's. I really just
Play this game.
Cool. That's
really just stayed home
yeah,
because
chill in
I
the
just
crib.
got the PC, so I was like, I'm gonna just play some games on it and then have a good time throughout the night. And then,
So did you go? What's the game that you can go into the?
Why don't you let him
to the
finish,
strip
bro?
club?
Facts,
Jeez.
bro. This nigga loves to himself
GTA?
talk.
Jeez
There you go.
Louise.
I don't
I
have
wanted
it.
to play what
I have to
games he was
rebuy
playing.
it, and I'm not
You
doing
have
that.
no impulse control.
No, I just wanted to know what games he was playing.
Oh, I was playing Rainbow Six Siege, a little bit of Fortnite, and then that's really it.
Nah.
Fortnite, that's just
not
trash.
Roblox. It was it Roblox?
I don't know.
What's the one you was playing when you was fishing and shit?
Oh yeah, Roblox.
Yeah,
There's a game on there called Fish, and since it's like winter out, really ain't got nowhere to go.
So you
So
was fishing in the house.
basically, yeah,
I respect it, bro.
it's a fun game though. I'm not gonna lie.
Rainbow
Very
Six is that
calming.
army shit, all right? Red team, go, go, go. I remember that shit back in the day. The old shit.
Yeah.
But what's your goals for 2025, sir?
Mainly just lock in, keep myself from all the BS that just be going around. Work on like sports mainly. Keep my school up. Really want to work on soccer, even with the All-Star thing. Still want to try to do it next year.
Are you catching this shit? Are you gonna catch in baseball?
No, not this year.
All right, well, I had
I'm gonna try to
somebody-
pitch though.
I talked to
Oh,
somebody. and I had somebody-
Yeah.
As somebody who played baseball for like
Thought that was
17
a no
years,
Diddy moment.
you can't just I'm gonna try to pitch. That's not how that works.
He's
I
pitched
know.
before.
He's
pitched before, but
Yeah,
I
it's
wanna-
different.
But
He
that
just
like
ain't go
I've been
hard on
working
the
on
pitch.
like a
He gonna hit
slider,
niggas?
curveball.
I
think
got
got a
you,
sinker.
bro. I got you. All you got to do is I got you.
So
I pitched for 15 years in my life.
Talking like you Forrest Gump. Like,
But also
That nigga
too
was
with this,
I
everywhere.
guarantee
with this
nobody
year,
in this room
though,
can hit a baseball as far as
why
me.
you always?
I guarantee it.
what that got to do with pitching?
Let's do it, son.
But I'm not
I
gonna lie.
played ball my entire life.
Let's do it.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Let's do it.
Let's
with
get it
New
done.
Year's too, I was also excited because my birthday was yesterday.
shit!
Happy
Yeah.
birthday!
17, yo.
Yeah.
17
But so my only
you want
advice.
some of this? Nah.
Hold up, bro. Hold up. We gotta whoop his ass on camera for his
Yeah,
birthday.
don't. No, I don't.
Yeah, hold up. It's out of love. Throw it over here, hoodie. Throw me your leg, nigga.
Give him some
He gonna
love
get-
tap.
he gonna
Give
get
him
that-
love
he gonna
taps.
get that
nigga.
tight
Hit the
ass.
camera. If you gonna be an all-time quarterback, you better know how to throw.
Surround, we gonna get
camera on
fucked up in here, nigga. As soon as they hit you,
Speaking of baseball, nigga.
He gonna get that titanium ass whooping.
That's crazy.
Nah, but
Better catch that
But
space shuttle. boy.
my advice to you with what you said, sir, is on some G shit though. Talk to Curtis because all of the things that you have going on and the goals that you have going on, simple training in basic lightweight situations that Curtis talks about all the time will help you. It will benefit you so very much, bro. Because we all in here, we got your back. That's why I wanted to save you for last because you're the future and we all got your back and we all here for you.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? We are your uncles, we are your family.
Real shit.
We want to see the best for you, you know what I'm saying? And I know you ain't do a goddamn thing for New Year's cause shit.
Because we
ain't
ain't
none
do
of us
shit.
do shit. Cause ain't none of us do shit. But you know what? I mean, I'm not saying that you have the most promising future, but you do because you're the
do.
youngest, man.
Yeah.
And we just wish you the best in everything that you can do. You know what I mean?
Stay confident in yourself,
I am
too,
gonna
man.
whoop your ass. See,
Word, man.
sir, right here, look at this. I'm gonna stomp you out with this Timberland You know what I'm saying? After, but it's gonna be after because I
Better
don't
hit you
want
with a
CPS.
stanky leg.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta hope you ain't by yourself, nigga, because we selling that bitch.
That's a fact, bro. Don't slip. They catch it.
Let me
nigga.
use that money right now. He's trying to go to Greece.
Right. Yeah, this 12 bins right here.
You have to.
That's enough to. That's nah.
That's four at least.
Easy.
12 bins right
easy.
here.
The trip
I'm
is
able
like
to pay for the
$3,000,
trip.
Nah,
Probably
yeah,
get some money to go.
He gonna have a couple.
Yo,
And then
sell
work
that
on
shit for
everything else.
38,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
You make
Fuck
sure when
that,
you
we
go to
gonna sell it
Greece,
for
Just
10.
be
You make
easy.
sure when you go to
Be a
Greece, you
hustler.
eat some
Sell it
lamb,
for
bro.
38. Get it? You know what I'm saying?
Get it out. I want a couple.
Mindful
dollars, too,
Exchange, man. Episode 78, man. We love y'all.
78, man. Pray for our country.
Peace.
Pray for
Facts.
nephew fat ass.
That's crazy,
Yo, good shit, fellas.
bro. You can't go out like that. You can't give me a chance to not.
Yeah. Introspective. Collective.
We never know.
Fuck if they don't want to listen to it.
We never know.
If I could tell the old me one thing, what would it be? If I could lend him my eyes now, what would he see? Would that encourage the young me to become me? Question. Or discourage his path and run from me? Question.
We never know.
Question.
And it takes a man to understand it. Yo, my story self-explanatory.
80s baby, crazy maybe. Fell in love with my big cuz Chrome 380. That was life changing. Just to hold it in my palm felt so amazing. And just waited for a motherfucker to try to play me. Moving little packs, that's when I was little cap. Young nigga quick to scrap over disrespect. There's a story for every scar that's on my flesh. The worst scars are buried deep inside my head. So many late nights, mom telling me the way I'm living ain't right. Lights off, fridge empty, shit, this ain't life. Skinny nigga determined to get his weight right, and that I did. 16, bringing groceries in the crib, paying bills, I ain't had time to be a kid. No facial hair, but move like a grown man. Always been a leader, type to calculate the plan. If I could tell the old me one thing, what would it be? If I could lend him my eyes now, what would he see? Would that encourage the young me to become me? Question. Or discourage his path and run from me? Question.
We never know.
Question.
And it takes a man to understand it. Yo, my story self-explanatory.
80s baby, mama raised me. Pops locked when I was young didn't faze me. Thinking maybe this what saved me. Following his footsteps wouldn't be this wavy. Taking flicks with him in the state greens. Nobody asked me to say cheese. Wanna be like Mike and rap like Jay-Z. Fall in love with the process when you chase dreams. At 18, life in it for it started. Dropped out of college for a chick, you retarded, nigga. You a target, nigga. What's done is done. Not here to argue with you. You was young and dumb and sprung, my nigga. Don't fret, hold your head. You the one, my nigga. Your brain big. Cause we know the game's rigged. And you wouldn't even know it if I ain't say shit,
If I could tell the old me one thing, what would it be? If I could lend him my eyes now, what would he see? Would that encourage the young me to become me? Question. Or discourage his path and run from me? Question.
We never know.
Question.
And it takes a man to understand it. Yo, my story self-explanatory.
The year was 79 when my parents conceived me. March of 1980, my mother freed me. Born in New Orleans, the Big Easy. Homer, Currency, and Lil Weezy. Papa old grimy ass, he did us greasy. Daddy ain't stick around, he didn't need me. I'd rather have no dad than a coward for a father. And life ain't so bad when your mama's a survivor. We moved to her hometown, a city called Amara. And that's where I was raised, that's where I became the man that I is. A real ass nigga that handle his biz and take care of his kids. Went up north in 07 for a bed and came home swollen looking like Ronnie Coleman. Shit done changed, man, it's strange when you touch down. Kids all grown up, even they packing guns now. Find out from your mans your chick is a slut now. But I ain't mad cause every bitch want fuck now. Caught that nigga had beef with and said what now? But now he smoke crack, begging niggas for bust downs. Ask around, your boy here is a beast. I spit hard cause I keep my ear to the streets. Stopping me's like stopping time from ticking. I'ma do what it do till I'm no longer living.
If I could tell the old me one thing, what would it be? If I could lend him my eyes now, what would he see? Would that encourage the young me to become me? Question. Or discourage his path and run from me? Question.
We never know.
question. Or discourage his path and run from me. Good question. Good question.
And it takes a man to